Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everyone? It's Past the Gravy, episode 583. Happy Gravy Day. What's happening, Pat? What's going on,
I'm
dude?
having a much better week than last week.
Yeah?
My team's won.
Yeah? Mine didn't, so thanks for rubbing that
What
in my
about
face.
Sam? Did Sam Houston win?
They did win.
There you go. So you had one. I had
they beat
zero
Hawaii.
last week.
They beat Hawaii.
That's big.
Really big.
Hawaii's been around a while.
Yeah.
It's a state and a program.
Hawaii. They've been around Hawaii.
All right, that's the podcast.
Hawaii came in from Hawaii to Huntsville, Texas. I tweeted out on Saturday. I was like, is there a worse road game than like Honolulu, Hawaii
Yeah.
to Huntsville, Texas?
UTEP.
They're like, not even Houston?
Imagine having to go
There's a
from
prison here.
Imagine having to go from Hawaii to El Paso.
Yeah, that's true. Not
Like,
great.
it's closer,
Not great either
but
way.
that sucks.
But yeah, we beat Hawaii, so that was cool. So I guess it wasn't all a loss.
Yeah.
Wasn't all a
You just
loss.
got to focus on the good and block out the bad. Just ignore the bad.
Yankees are okay right now, but like I'm not even getting excited about the Yankees. I've tapered my expectations. Where I'm like, I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. You're going to just you're going to get into the playoffs, and I'm going to be disappointed. I'm just not going to care. I'm just not going to care. I'm going to just coast. If we get to the ALCS, I'll reinvest myself maybe. But even if we're in the ALCS, I'm like, I don't know. It makes me seem like a bandwagon fan. I watch all the games, but now I've just removed myself so much from like, I don't care, we're losing, whatever.
Just look on the positive side. You are probably about 2 months away from not having Aaron Boone as your manager anymore.
Oh, you think there's no chance?
Well, you got to get your hopes up for that. Since you can't get your hopes up for the team.
I'm not getting my hopes up for anything. I'm tapering my expectations, and I'm working on my anger management. I watched the Giants game at home. My daughter napped twice on the couch with me. I wasn't napping, but she napped while I was there. So I was like, we didn't win that game. That's a pretty big day for me. Pretty big day for me. Shout out to Alex for keeping his shit together.
Only woke her up once.
Didn't wake up at all.
You said she napped twice.
She naps twice, but like she wakes up on her own.
Okay.
And then she
Still think
cried.
it's
She
probably
cried
you.
at the very end of the game, and I was like, yeah, I know. I'm usually sad after
Hey.
football, too.
Same.
But I'm also upset that they lost. So I don't know if she was upset that football was over or that they lost. I'd like to think maybe a little both.
Probably a little bit
Or
of
maybe
both.
maybe that we didn't have a kicker the whole game. But that's a whole story for another time. All right, guys. What you got for the Precome segment?
I'm just riding a high of football.
Yeah.
We decided to run an offense from 1923, and it worked. The Packers just ran the ball. I think it was 80% of the plays.
That's what's up.
Something like that. And for some reason, the Colts didn't think to just stack the box. We had Malik Willis at quarterback. Got his first career touchdown. So he's back. He's great.
Shout out to him.
We're going to probably trade him for a first rounder in a couple
Hey,
weeks.
the Giants Malik also had his first career touchdown.
Dude, shout out
Hey,
Malik's.
dude, let's go. Big week for Malik's.
Positives.
Name of the week, Malik.
Also, and you got screwed. Let's
And
be
the
honest.
Giants-
If your
yeah, thank
kicker
you.
doesn't get
Thank you.
injured
Thank you.
from the start, you guys scored 21.
Okay, I'm backing on Pat today. Thank you, Pat. That was kind.
Yeah, I just
we
want to
did
be
get
nice to you.
screwed. When your kicker goes down first play of the game, and then
Yeah, you're screwed.
I mean, I don't know, like I was mad, but I was like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I can't. I would have given him my hamstring. If Graham Gano was like, Alex, I need your hamstring. Last week I was literally like, I will get hit by an 18-wheeler for this team. I will be like, Graham, you can like hack into this leg, buddy. What does you need?
The logic does track. But, yeah, Packers came out. They looked great.
Yeah.
Ran the ball great. Notre Dame kicked the ever-living dog shit out of Purdue in a way that kind of got sad.
Texas State blew a lead. That was sad.
Yeah.
But McLeod,
Our
hit
star
over
running...
on
Yeah,
an
he
underdog
did.
play. There
I
we
told
go.
you. Our star running back fumbling late in the game. That doesn't help. And then immediately an interception. You can't do that. Can't do that and win games.
Robert,
so
how
our
tuned out
playoff
are you?
hopes are shot. But I'm still going for the Sun Belt Championship, baby.
I'm just on a beach right now.
Yeah,
I'm in Hawaii.
dude, I've been watching.
I'm in Huntsville.
No, not.
And he's only in Hawaii because the football team is not there.
I've been watching that Apple TV show Bad Monkey with Vince Vaughn in it, he lives in the Keys on a beach, and like it's like about crime and him solving crime and being parts of crime. And I kind of just want to live on a beach and be a part of crime. Like, I don't know how long I could get away with it, but like just living a life like in the Keys, you can just do whatever you want. Probably not as realistic as the show makes it seem, but like it's just like a lawless, like it's Florida. It's a lawless swampland, but then it's like a chill lawless swampland where people are like, yeah, I saw that murder, but like I'm not going to go call the cops.
You just got to hope
I'm on my boat.
You can't.
I want to go fishing.
You got to hope Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't show up because he'll beat your ass.
Nightcrawler guy.
Well, his Roadhouse was in the Keys.
Oh, okay.
Did you not watch Roadhouse?
Not the new one.
Oh, man. It's fun. Dude.
It's Patrick Swayze.
Well, it's not better than Swayze. Nothing will be better than Swayze. But Conor McGregor acting.
I've seen the
hilarious.
highlights.
It's hilarious.
That was pretty comical.
Yeah,
But
the Keys looks fun, but also like
I'm also like not cut out for like killing. I feel like you got to get over that if you want to be a criminal.
yeah, you don't have the killer vibes.
Robert, do you think you could kill a guy?
100%.
Yeah?
Oh, no, not at all.
You could just do it,
Not a
just walk
chance.
away,
Not a
even
chance.
think about it.
I do think I could
Like,
not think about it. I think I could like
No, that's not
compartmentalize.
No.
I don't
No.
think I could actually kill someone, but if I did, I think I could like
I think it's
separate.
opposite. Like in the heat of it, like somebody came at you, you gotta go, I think you could physically do the act. Most people can. You
Yeah.
gotta pull a trigger. It's the afterwards of you couldn't sit there with it. I might not be able to sit there with it, so you definitely
would you turn
couldn't.
yourself in? Or would you just go on the lam? Like that's kind of cool.
No,
I know
I would
get
not
caught.
turn myself in.
I know I'd get caught going on a lam, but like it's like real life Grand Theft Auto.
No, you don't
just
turn
do it.
yourself in, you don't run. Because running, then they can give you extra charges. You don't turn yourself in, maybe they just don't catch you. Maybe you got
Where-
lucky
where
and
do you
somehow
go?
left behind no DNA.
Oh yeah.
You just keep living your life and let it eat away at your fucking mental health.
It's your conscience. Yeah.
I would stay home. I would try to enjoy whatever time I could at home.
but you
on
can't go
my
to
own
your
bed.
home.
That's what I
You
would
got to
do.
move completely.
No, you don't. That's running. You just keep living life, and maybe they won't catch you.
Just hope you like. That's why I'm saying. I guess maybe if you're on the island, you're in the Keys, like Vince Vaughn in that show.
Oh, see,
his name's
if you're in the
Yancey.
Keys and you do a murder, you just throw them to the gators.
And there's a boat. And
Like,
yeah,
oh, a gator got him. You can't see bullet holes when they're chewed up.
dude. I bet how many people do you think Florida gators eat in like a year? They're just like dumped bodies.
Not that many, because gators a lot of the time they won't eat the whole body. So if people are doing it as a crime like consistently, they don't want the body to turn back up.
Yeah,
they
but if
probably
you
just
put
take them
it-
out on a boat and weigh it down and throw them in the ocean. They don't just feed
Have
them
you
to the
seen
gators.
Dexter? They eventually float up. That's a
Yeah, in
documentary.
the ocean, the chances of you finding anything in the ocean are astronomical.
Somebody's gonna find it. You see, they found a fucking submarine thing, the OceanGate thing that the
Oh, they found-
billionaires
yeah.
blew up in. But remember, they were like, "Oh yeah, they got crumpled together. It was like they were all compacted on. There should be nothing left." And then they're like, "Yeah, here's the shell. We actually lied to you guys about all that shit." I mean, I
Oh.
don't really care that they lied, but this just shows you don't listen to the mainstream media. Been saying it for years.
Speaking of billionaires and submarines, I did find
which
or
one?
hear a story recently of so back in the day, Bill Paxton, rest in peace, the actor, he was friends with James Cameron, and James Cameron was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you down to the Titanic," and like took him down, and they had lunch with his submersible parked on the like deck of the Titanic, and when they came back up, like everyone on the crew of like the ship was like, "Ghost." 9/11 had happened. When 9/11 happened,
yeah.
Bill Paxton and James Cameron were having lunch on the deck of the Titanic.
That's pretty wild.
That's one of the craziest stories of all time.
Like, what a great day.
And Rob Lowe
Oh,
told that story.
shit.
I found that out from Rob Lowe. Celebrities are just better than us.
I guess
Not
so.
better. They live funner lives. They
Not
live
all
funner
of them.
lives.
Not all of them are better.
Yeah, we'll get into that
Yeah.
here soon.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Robert, what you got for Precome segment?
I figured that I would go back to my roots. After all, it's Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hell yeah, happy Hispanic Heritage Month, buddy.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No
Uh,
che.
It, only took like 10 minutes to get into it just for you to say it, but thanks, I appreciate it either way. I guess,
I still haven't said it.
yeah,
You gotta
I know.
earn it.
I didn't know how to properly. introduce it. I wanted you to. It's your month.
So I'm going back, and I'm gonna go talk about baseball and go back to my roots. I've
Oh,
decided.
he's pulling out the notes on this one.
I've decided. I think we can we're all in agreement. If we're at the ballpark and a ball gets hit to us, we catch it, whatever, home run, foul ball, whatever, that we're not giving it to a kid. I think we can all agree on that.
Actually, not. I saw it last night, and I was like, now at this age, I would just turn and give it to a kid. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to take it home, and then it's just going to get lost in my house somewhere.
It's for your inner child, Pat.
Oh,
it's
and
for
I
your
am
inner
a
child.
child. It's not even that inner.
No, I think my personal rule would be if you catch it and there's like a kid that was also trying to catch the ball, like, here you go, buddy. But like if I catch the ball and there's some kid that was nowhere around me, like I don't owe it to just like a little kid to like, here you go, bud. Like, we got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and catch your own damn foul ball and get your dad to buy better tickets.
If there's a kid that's sitting like right next to me, I'll give him the ball.
Yeah.
If a kid were to come like running down like the stairs, like he's at the top of the section, I'm at the bottom, and he's like, can I have the ball? Actually, I'd probably still give it, but I would like to just be like, no, you can't have it. Go back to your seat.
I remember we were at it was the Braves against the Mets. My dad had company tickets for the NLCS when it was like Mike Piazza. That was the whole Larry Jones. Like I think it was 7 games, but we went for batting practice, and I remember like the guys would just run off and toss balls out there, and Walt Weiss tossed a ball, and I went, and this kid went down one row of stairs, and I went down the other row of seats, and I beat him to it, and then like he came and sat by where me and my dad were sitting. He was like, "That's so cool, you got that ball," and like he wouldn't leave, and I could tell like he was really trying to like guilt me into giving him the ball. And I was like, "Yeah, and it's mine. I can't wait to take it home."
Yeah, and how old were you?
I was like 7, 8.
So there's a kid trying to get a ball from that kid's an idiot.
Like I remember as a kid doing that, and it was like, now even if a kid did that, I'd be like, dude, fuck you. Your parents just let you come here and like grovel. Like, get out of here. Or throwing the ball back. That would have been really funny.
Dude, that's
here you
the
go,
move.
buddy. Not.
That's the move. If a kid comes up to you and asks for the ball, you go, "Oh, you want the ball?" And then you just throw it back on the field.
But also you
You'll
throw it
make
back.
SportsCenter as the biggest villain of all time.
But throw it back like three pitches later. Where it's like, why?
No, then you'd get removed from the game for just.
I know,
throwing
that's
things
why
on
it's
the field.
funny.
So, okay, I wouldn't give it to the kid no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No chance.
No chance. But here's the move that I'm thinking now that I'm actually gonna like if this ever happens, I think I might do it. If a kid catches the ball, I'm gonna take it from him because the cameras are gonna catch that, right? And the team's gonna feel bad. I'll be the villain, sure, but the
Viral.
You'll probably get kicked out for stealing from
No.
a child.
the kid will get to meet the player. He'll get a signed ball and a bat. The kid will get more out of it if I take the ball from him.
Great point. A lot of people aren't realizing what Robert is really doing. He's helping out these kids, and like people are going to be booing this man. People are booing him, and he's really just like, "Hey, buddy, here's a baseball bat, and here's a jersey, and here's an autograph and a photo." Like you're giving him everything because the team's gonna be like, "You're right," and they always do that. We're like, "We're so sorry that this girl that didn't catch the ball, but the adult next to her didn't give it to her because he was taller and a better athlete than her. We're sorry that she didn't get the ball, even though our entire section booed a fan that paid his hard-earned money to be here. And this bum little 5-year-old
Kid didn't pay
just
anything.
rode her dad's coattails to the game. This guy clocking in, clocking out, going to a game, trying to relax, trying to escape. And this little 5-year-old doing nothing. What? She's coloring? You had a tough day of coloring? Get the fuck out of here. You don't get a ball.
Yeah, the kid will get so much more if I take the ball from them.
That's actually a really good idea. I hate that
just-
when people do the like when they grovel. They're like, I caught so and somebody did it a couple of months ago. I feel like it was like at an Astros game, and she was like, I caught so and so's 100th home run or whatever it was, and I gave it back to him. It'd be really cool if I could get something. And it was like, you're just throwing the thing out there. I mean, I get the logic, but it's like it looks corny. And they're like, here you go. You can come meet the players. I would also be a dick if I got anybody's like signature or anything. Like if it was somebody's first home run, or like, I want a ticket to another game. I want an autograph and I want a photo.
No, I just had the best idea for it. You go 100 beers.
Free beer for life. Start really high.
I'm not going to ask for free beers, but I need 100 free beers.
Unlimited
from this ballpark.
food at the ballpark,
like
for the whole season.
And the funny thing is, I'd probably only ever use like 8 of the beers because I'd go twice over the next 4 years. And I'd lose whatever fucking card they gave me. But I'd be like, I need 100 beers for this ball.
Look,
Can I just send you cash? No.
I just want to know that I got something out of it. That's really what I want to know. What do I get?
I want to keep coming back here, buying $5 tickets and drinking $114 worth of beer every game. It'll be 7 beers.
That's how I show you.
But that would just be the best. Like, we'll offer you a bat, and you just counter with 100 beers.
Okay, what
I need
about
100 beers?
What about a bat and a jersey? 100 beers.
What if they're like, what if we load up your car with 100 beers? Nope, need a voucher for the game.
I want it at the game. Yeah, I don't want to pay for beer.
And every time I pay a beer, get a beer, I want another card that says 99 beers.
Just like start
98
with like
beers.
the most insane. I'd like to watch a game from the dugout. I'd like to manage for an entire game.
I would like to hug Jose Altuve and pick him up. Can you arrange that?
I want every
I understand
Jose
how weird
bobblehead
that
ever.
looks coming from a guy that looks like me. I assure you there's nothing weird. I just want to hug Altuve and pick him up because I love him.
Do you think they would trade you
And 100 beers.
like? I'm trying to think. Like, if you what's Jordan Alvarez's like home run count? Like, say he hit his 200th home run, and it was like, yo, we want that ball back. It's his 200th home run. Like, I want 200 baseballs. I want 200 Major League baseballs.
I think they would do that.
Not signed. I'd like them all in a bucket right now. Do you think they would just?
I want to take batting
want
practice
to-
on the field.
I want to leave with these balls right now. Do you think they'd be all right? Hold on.
I want to take batting practice, and I want the starting lineup to have to stand around the cage and ooh and ah and say, I'm so good I could make the roster. They don't even have to say it with conviction. I just want them to be like, ooh, this kid's a natural.
Great job. Great job.
No, I would have swung and missed at that too. Good job.
Oh, wow. That's big. That's big.
I want them to move in.
Wow.
I want to take batting practice from second base so it feels like I'm hitting dingers. Yeah, how weird could you get with it before the team was just like, okay, now you're blocked from ever coming back to the city.
We're gonna ban you. You can have the ball.
You seem super weird. We don't want you near any
They
other team
can't
customers.
take it from you, can they?
No, they can't take it from you.
Like, even if you got, I guess, yeah, because like
it's your
Barry
property.
Bonds home run ball. That guy got to keep it. They can be mean about it, probably.
Yeah, they can be super mean about it and dickish, but like you can be a dick right back.
Ooh, what if you took the ball like it was somebody's like it was Jordan's 200th home run ball, and you took it and you gave it to a kid right in front of the like, MLB people that wanted to get it. You're like, no, here. And then like, now you have to take it from this kid. You're gonna take a ball from a kid.
They would love that because the kid's easier to. You want free ice cream? Give me the ball.
I bet they're lying to you. Don't listen to anything.
I'll give
they
you
say.
one
I'm the
souvenir
guy.
bat.
I'm the guy that just gave you a ball. They're trying to take it away. You're gonna listen to me or them?
I want to do the 100 beers thing just to see what they haggle it down to.
There's no way they would do it. They wouldn't. They would probably just be like, you can get a ticket. They probably keep it like tickets,
I mean, 100
gift shop
beers.
stuff.
Hey, your player probably wants this memento of his season, and he's coming up for free agency next year, isn't he? Maybe you should give me what I want and keep him happy.
Can I sit with Megan the Stallion for a game? She's from Houston. They're like, well, she's not here. Yeah, I know. Can you arrange that?
I want to meet Mattress Mac. Meanwhile, you can just go to the showroom and
Yeah,
meet
just
him
go to
there.
Cali
You're like,
for-
I want
him
you
here.
to arrange a meeting with Mattress Mac and Paul Wall. I want to have lunch with them both at Katz's.
And I want to ride in a candy painted slab to Trillburger.
You just name everything, and I want to be in the art car parade.
Just don't go here then. Why are you here? Yeah. So, no, you don't owe a kid a foul ball, but like there's people that are dicks that take foul balls from kids.
I would have no problem being the villain. Like that would be the best. I really want someone to throw it back in front of a kid now, because 100% you're going to make it on SportsCenter.
Yeah. And then be hated, but who cares?
That'd be awesome. The player tries to throw it back into the kid. You grab it again.
That would be really funny. That would be really funny. That's a good pre-com, Robert. That's a good one.
100 beers.
I got a
That's going to be
hockey
my
puck.
negotiation for everything now.
Just no matter what it is.
Hey, can you go to the other restaurant and pick this up? 100 beers.
With your cable company, you're like, look, my cable's out. They're like, we can give you a day credit. You're like, 100 beers. we can't deliver beer to your house. You can deliver. I want 100 beers.
You can.
I will come to the store. You give me 100 beers. Have it waiting.
Don't
for
let the
me.
laws stop you. Be lawless.
Don't make me ask twice. You have 24 hours. Until what? You don't even want to know.
Till ask for 110.
I might ask for more. Yeah, it goes up with interest.
This is an exploding offer.
I got a hockey puck at an NHL game before they put the netting up behind the goals. We remember at an Atlanta Thrashers game, and the guy in front of us almost had it, and I swatted his hand, and it dropped down, and I grabbed it. It was under the seat.
Turned around. Yeah, bitch.
Well, he couldn't do that as a kid.
Yeah.
I just remember thinking, like, nope.
No kid has the confidence to do it, but how funny would it be just a little kid just shit talking that adult?
Have you ever heard of Philadelphia?
Yeah, but they just yell like "fuck you." Like I want the kid to actually be like, "You're a punk ass. You're an adult, and you let a kid beat you out. You just keep taunting him the whole game."
Go to the link. Watch a game. Watch an Eagles game. I bet you'll hear some of that.
Here's the thing:
They're
like
just bred that way.
in Philly, if a kid is shit talking you, can you just talk shit back to a kid, or are they going to kick you out?
You could. I wouldn't, because you're just gonna get sucker punched from their dad when you turn around.
Touche.
You take one right to the ear hole, and they don't care.
Yeah, they are trash people.
They don't care. Which is weird that they
Geno's is shit.
Yeah. I did make a cheesesteak this weekend. It was pretty dope. I'm getting really into cooking, not to brag or anything.
It's fun.
It sucks cleaning up though, so it's like every time I do it, I hate it. I made the sandwich from the bear.
When I cook, I try and use like
Thai
3
beef.
ingredients.
But you like want to make a meal and then you end up spending $30 on a meal. Like I could have just bought this meal.
Or like I dice up an onion. I needed half that onion. There's gonna be a diced onion in my fridge for 3 weeks. After
For 3
that.
weeks, and then you just like try and throw onion on random shit. You're like, all right,
Yeah, but it's onion, so it's great.
yeah.
Just everything is onions. It's onions and peppers. That's all I do. I dice up onions and peppers. I saute them. Then that just goes on top of whatever meat I just cooked.
Speaking of, let me spell it out. Hold on.
This is a new segment. Alex tries to spell.
No, I just have. Speaking of peppers, I do have a beef with Gardeniera peppers. Gardeniera peppers. Jardinere. Like, who the fuck are you spelling your peppers like that?
Dude, it's
the most like, what the fuck kind of spelling is that?
it's because Italian Americans are the most obnoxious fucking people on the planet.
Giardiniera. Like what?
Jardinere.
Gardeniera. Like no.
Dude, these are the same people that say fucking gabagool and there's not a G
Call
in
them
the
gaba
word.
peppers. Call them gaba peppers.
It's
capicola.
capicola, and they go gabagool.
Capicola.
What do you do? Like actual Italians come over here and hear them speak, and they're like, "What the fuck have you done to our language?"
But they say capicola. We gotta be quiet because we get really loud
Some
when we do the
prosciutto.
Italian. Capicola.
I want the prosciutto. It's not prosciutto.
But it is
If anything,
way more
it's
fun.
prosciutto.
Provolone.
I can't. There was somebody one time. I think it was Brian Regan was talking about it. He's like, "What if I just pronounce like my mom makes a nice corned beef and cabbage?" Like, what if Irish people did that shit? We'd be like, what are you, a fucking leprechaun? We just let Italians get away with it?
I think that's what it is. There's not like Italian leprechauns. Italian, you're just like that guy looks tough. They can say that because they're tough. And like, you're
Italians
like,
don't
this
have
guy's a
mythology.
leprechaun.
Italians have like food and Catholicism. That's it. We got fucking Galileo over here.
Yeah. Yeah, they have all that stuff. They have the Roman Empire.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things
true.
Italians have.
They really have, yeah, there's a bunch.
But we can all agree they're ridiculous people.
Yeah. You know what the Italians don't have? Robert Felines.
They don't.
They don't have Robert Felines, but here on Past the Gravy, we have Robert Felines. And Robert Felines all began when someone asked us if Robert Feline is the proper name for Bobcat, and ever since then we've decided we wanted to come up with code words for other words, and that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be reading a couple of words that really are secret words for other words. You have to decide if you can find out what the real word we're looking for is. We'll give you a category and then a hint or our combination of words, and then you have to crack the code. This is the Robert Feline segment. I said that like we have an intro. We don't have an intro. So our first Robert Feline this week. Let me try. I'll start easy and then go hard. All right, that's what she said. This is a cartoon character. Dwarf Planet.
It's not Pluto, I'm assuming.
It is Pluto.
Oh, that's
Okay, see? I thought since it was 2 words, maybe it would throw you off. You
like, well,
overthink
Pluto
it.
is a dwarf planet.
Yeah. All right. This is a TV show. Billboard pitch.
Let's see.
Is it a current one?
No.
No, okay.
Sitcom.
Sitcom, billboard.
Billboard pitch.
Um,
Could it be like billboard, like music?
Mad Men? Maybe? No. I know they like pitch stuff.
Yeah.
There's ads.
Sign.
Got fucking Fever Pitch in my head, and that's a movie.
Sign. Where are you going with that?
Sign.
Sitcom, Sign.
Oh, Seinfeld.
There you go.
Seinfeld.
Billboard pitch. Pitch is another word for field. Sign field.
Okay. It's not field, but
Seinfeld. Okay. You're going to really hate this one then.
Oh, great.
This is an Olympic sport. Dorsal soprano.
Oh, what's the...
Dorsal soprano.
Breakdancing.
No.
No, what's that?
Shout out Reagan, though.
No, okay, no, I had
was in my
pummel
heart.
horse in my head, but that's not going to be it. High beam?
No. Dorsal soprano.
Back.
Dorsal, dolphin, fish.
Dorsal's on the back. Maybe.
You're getting close. A dorsal-
Backstroke?
No.
No. I don't know why soprano would be stroke.
Soprano.
It's a dorsal what?
Fin?
That's half of it.
Fin,
Okay, dorsal, soprano, fin,
fin.
What does a soprano do?
sing, fencing.
There you go. There we go.
Hooray for coaching.
Fencing.
That was a good one.
I thought so. I was proud of that one.
That was really good.
All right. This is a comedian. Regular fast food chain.
Okay, fast food chains. We got Norm Macdonald.
Yes. Well done.
Funny, I was
Well done.
at first I was like, is there a comedian with the last name Hardee's? I don't know why that was the first one. We don't even have Hardee's here.
I got a DM one.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a semi-famous person.
That's vague.
Paul Buffet.
Buffet.
Paul Buffet.
Paul Buffet. A semi-famous person. I'll say that
Jimmy Buffett?
you are familiar with them.
I'm just thinking buffet. Buffett.
And I'm trying to think of like pole, stripper, beam.
You're on the right track.
Beam.
Stripper or beam?
The second one.
Okay.
Beam.
But it's, but like.
It's
pole-
not Beam, but you're on the
but
right
it-
track.
Pole, beam.
What is something that this person might have like? What actually? Like what area?
Is it like
were
an
they in?
actor or sports or
They're local.
musician? Local.
They're local.
Local. And what was it again?
Paul.
Paul Buffet.
Paul Buffet.
I don't know.
Dude, I got nothing. I got nothing on this.
I couldn't figure out any of it.
Rod Ryan.
Oh. Wait,
Paul-
why is Ryan Buffet?
Ryan
Buffet.
Buffet. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. that.
Okay.
I don't know Ryan's Buffet either, but
If it's not from Katie, I don't
It's
know.
like a Golden Corral, but not Golden Corral.
Dude, it's a buffet. I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
Rod Ryan. All
I
right.
got one. It's the category is hardware.
Okay.
Squirrels and sprinters.
Nuts and bolts.
There you go.
There you go.
Usain Bolt, baby.
I like that. Squirrels and spinners. It's pretty good.
I thought of that driving over here. I'm in traffic trying to change lanes, but I'm just laughing like a fucking idiot.
Is that the one you were all proud of?
Yes, that's the one I was so proud of.
He was like, I got a really good Robert Feline for today. Okay, I have a couple more. This is a baseball position, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Fish broad. 9 positions, boys.
I'm just trying to think of what fish could be. Catcher? Catch
Yeah.
her?
Yep.
Catcher. Yeah. I was like, what is the broad part of it?
Broad.
Her.
I knew Pat would get that one.
Oh, I knew. I was thinking broad woman.
Yeah.
So that's what.
I know where your brain is going to go. This is a U.S. city. I like coming up with city ones. A U.S. city. Fake Knickerbockers.
Fake. So is there anything faux? Phoenix.
There you go.
Phoenix.
Let's go. Let's go,
It's
Pat.
like faux, but it's also spelled faux. Damn.
Knickerbocker.
Every
Knicks.
once in a while, I'm really good at this.
Yeah, you
Most
are.
of the time, I'm
you've
just
been
really
you've been
bad.
sharp the last 2 weeks. This is a baseball player, a Hall of Fame baseball player. Draw corn.
Is there anyone Mays? All I can think of is Casey Mays from the
Willie Mays? Why am I thinking Willie?
Willie Mays.
No.
Mays?
You said it was
That's a good-
draw corn.
Good guess though. Willie Mays is not it. It's
No.
draw corn.
Draw corn. So Mays probably.
Not Mays.
It's not Mays. Okay, never mind. Corn, veggie.
Yeah, vegetable, kernel. Pop.
Draw. What could draw be?
Draw.
Pen.
Corn.
I don't know. Baseball Hall of Famer?
Baseball Hall of Famer.
Pen.
One of the most
art.
famous baseball players of all time.
I'm trying to think of like Babe Ruth, Willie Stargell.
With those guys. Corn. Focus on corn.
I'm trying to, but all I can think of is Maze. It's
know,
like
I know.
once you get one thing in your brain, you can't get it out.
Tie Cobb.
Oh, Ty Cobb.
Draw is a tie.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
A draw is a tie.
Oh,
We were
I
thinking
was thinking
art,
like
corn,
draw,
yeah.
like with a pen.
So that's where I give you the
a good
misdirect
one.
right there.
I got another one. It's a movie. Sassy Prison. Sassy Prison.
Sassy. I don't know. It's
I'll give you a hint. When you see this movie, people might be talking in the theater.
Medea goes to jail.
Yes. I like how you had nothing and I said that and you're like, okay, I know where I'm going. Really, I saw media behind your head and made me
You
think
said
of Medea.
I was like, what's in this room? Pat always comes up with whatever he's looking at. Is it a camera? Is it a microphone? This is a former world leader, a historical world leader.
Ooh.
Cigarette prey mound.
Probably not. Just trying to think of world leaders and reverse engineer it. Adolf Hitler. No.
No.
Not Napoleon, Genghis Khan. Cigarette pole mound?
Cigarette prey mound.
Prey mound. Cigarette prey. I got pole stuck in my head now. Thanks.
Cigarette prey mound.
But
Mussolini.
He dealt with that guy.
There's only one word coming to mind for cigarette, and that ain't it.
That's not what it, definitely not that.
Was Smokey Robinson a world leader?
That's exactly what it was. No. He led us in song.
Prey mound. Okay, prey mound. Something Hill?
Yes.
Winston Churchill.
There we go.
Winston Churchill.
There we go.
That's a good one.
Winston cigarettes.
I
Prey
couldn't.
mound Churchill.
I had nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta get that little piece. A little piece. I have one last one, and this is a phrase. Bird concussed dolphin.
Dorsal.
No. I almost went back to back with those though. I had to skip around. Bird concussed dolphin.
Oh my God. Dolphin could be
A viral phrase. Fairly viral.
fucking dolphin. I just keep thinking mammal. I can't think of any viral phrases that have. Hawk Tua.
Yep.
That was it?
Yep. Bird concussed dolphin. Hawk and Tua is concussed.
Oh, concussed dolphin was one word.
He's a concussed
Okay.
dolphin.
I was
Yes.
trying to break it down into 3 words.
See, I was thinking spit on that thing. That's what I was thinking.
I just said Hawk Tua because it was the first viral thing that
That's
popped
why
in my
I said
head.
phrase, and then I was like, well, I have to say viral phrase if they don't
I like
get
when
it
you
right off
get
the
it but
bat.
don't understand why you get it.
Hawk is a bird, and Tua Tagovailoa is an injured, concussed dolphin. That has been your Robert Felines.
That might be our best one yet.
I had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the Robert Felines this week. This may be my favorite segment we do right now. Maybe. Nobody knows. Let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment. This week, once again, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. I love Underdog Fantasy. Pat loves Underdog Fantasy. Robert loves Underdog Fantasy. Everybody loves Underdog Fantasy. It's the greatest time of year. Again, we've got football officially back, and over 1 million fans across 32 states got into the game last year by making picks on Underdog. Win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on your favorite player stats like touchdowns, passing yards, and more. I have a little Underdog Pick'em entry going on for Thursday Night Football this week. Week 3 Thursday Night Football. We got Jets and Patriots playing on Thursday night, and I put a little a little 3-entry pick'em for everybody. If you want to go with, I got Garrett Wilson to have higher than 47.5 total yards. I have Hunter Henry of the Patriots to have higher than 2.5 receptions, and I have Ramondre Stevenson of the Patriots to have higher than 66.5 rushing yards. If you put $5 in on Underdog, that'll pay out $20 right there.
67.5 now.
67.5.
Just letting the people know.
Oh, wow. See, I got the little discount one. They give you discounts on the weekends. See, you can get CeeDee Lamb on Sunday. I put together a little pick 'em for CeeDee Lamb on Sunday. He has higher than 0.5 yard. That's a little gimme pick from Underdog. And then Baker Mayfield to have higher than 1.5 touchdown passes. So I'm riding that for Sunday.
What was Hunter Henry? What was his over receptions?
Over
3.5?
2.5.
It's 3.5
Sometimes
now.
you can
I'm gonna
lower.
ride.
You can lower down sometimes.
Yes, you can.
See, there you go. Makes it a little bit better. It's 3 picks for this pick'em entry, but Underdog Fantasy is the best. I promise you, you'll love it. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward. Signing up is even easier. Head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app for UnderdogFantasy.com. Sign up with promo code AlexTheBuzz. This is also my work one, AlexTheBuzz, all one word, and Underdog's going to give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code AlexTheBuzz with no spaces to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. You must be 18 or older and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. All right, let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right, our first Comeback Kid this week is hippos. You guys have seen Mudang? Y'all seen Mudang?
I did see it real quick, and then I
Did not
passed
see
it.
I have
Oh,
not
you
seen.
didn't?
What, Robert? Pull up your phone right now. Pull up Mudang.
It's just a baby hippo,
Did a little
but
baby
it's
hippo
adorable.
in Thailand. Mudang's a little baby hippo. She's all squished up because she's a little chubby, Michelin man looking hippo, and she's captured the hearts of the world. She's the best thing on the internet right now. She's now our internet queen, and I would die for her.
Yeah, we finally have an internet animal that everyone loves that I love too.
Please keep it out of Cincinnati.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Please keep it out of Cincinnati. Do not let it go. I think they have
I'm just saying there was
Fiona.
good guys on both sides.
They have Fiona at the Cincinnati Zoo, and she's a hippo. I hope that Mudang does not go to Cincinnati. Keep Mudang as far away from Cincinnati as possible.
Oh yeah, they're not. I mean, why would you get rid of Mudang? You've got the hottest thing on the internet right
Well,
now. Where is Mudang?
Thailand,
Okay.
which is unfortunate because I would like Mudang to come to the United States because I feel like I would vote for Mudang for president.
You do have precedence.
But like, do you know how cool it would be to just like, all right, well, what's our foreign policy? Are we going to help out with this war or not? And it's like, I don't know. Mudang's going to go eat that cabbage.
Mudang's going to be 35.
You put the cabbage. You don't know what hippo years are.
I'm pretty
You'd
sure
be 35 in hippo years with not
it's
even
a
be
baby.
one. Yeah, but they might age years in a month.
I'm pretty sure hippos live more than 3 years.
Shut up! I'm just trying to say that I think that if you put Mudang out, that would be the best candidate to be the president of the United States. Honestly.
I'm just saying it's a little late, maybe in 4 years.
And then also, like, I've got some debate ideas. I feel like we're not going to have a presidential one, but we get the vice president one, and I feel like we should just put Mudang out there. And they're like, all right, while you're arguing about foreign policy or abortion, now Mudang, what are your thoughts? And she's just like, meh. And we're like, oh, look at her.
She is a mouthy little bitch.
She's just chewing this guy's boot. She's just chewing this guy's boot. Look at her. And then that kind of breaks up the debate. Right? Or at least like put like a picture in picture where like Mudang cam. And it's just like her running around, swimming, eating stuff. Like, I don't like politics right now. Cool. Mudang.
What
Mudang
if
cam.
one of the vice presidents just came out and was like, I just want to be the first one to officially announce our support for Mudang.
Ooh, that's
We
really,
are a Mudang campaign.
we are pro Mudang.
The other side does not have the brass to come out and
They're
support
too
Mudang.
scared. They don't want to support the Thai hippos. They're hypocrites. It's hypocrisy. If I've ever seen it.
Ba-dun-ch.
Dude, that'd be so sick. If a hippo ran for president, they could be a hypocrite. Hippocrat.
Ooh. Is that our party?
Republicans,
That's our new
Democrats,
party.
and hippocrats. We're pro Mudang.
We're just upfront that, hey, we're saying things to get you to vote for us, but we're not going to do them.
Look.
They're lying to you. We're telling you straight up. We'll accomplish one thing.
Or we're doing that, or we also just like hippos. Either or. You don't know.
The one thing we accomplish is, like, we have national parks. We just bring a bunch of hippos and put them somewhere in Utah and be like, national park.
They'll turn out to be terrible because hippos kill people.
Yeah, but it's Utah.
They got people there. Lots of people there.
Worst case scenario, we're down a couple Jazz fans. Ooh, that's such a horrible thing. They're racists.
The entire state. The whole state.
Well, Jazz fans
really,
are.
the whole state.
Jazz fans have precedence of yelling things at NBA games. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's not happened once.
Not twice.
More than that.
Over 2.5 times.
Over 2.5 times. That's enough. That's all. It's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's a pattern of behavior. That's all I need to
that's
see.
a whole people that will now be
That's all
judged.
I need to see. Run with that. Print it. Run with that. But yeah, Mudang is awesome. Also, I would like to come up with the idea that I think Nickelodeon needs to televise the next debate, but do like the slime vision. I mean, they do that with the NFL games where it's like, all right, you can watch the Saints and the Bills, but when they score touchdowns, we're going to squirt slime on the TV. And you're like, that's awesome. But like,
they do the live fact checking, but when they determine something's a lie, they just get slimed.
And then just like random slime cannons. I would watch that. Oh, like I'm trying. Like, I know people watch the debate anyways, but like Mudang camera and like Nickelodeon vision.
We just give kids the controls to the cannon, so it's randomly. They'll be, listen here, my opponent will tell you, and like as they're mid speech, they just get slimed.
But it
in the
doesn't
face.
even have to. It doesn't really slime the people on the.
Oh
field
no, I
when it
want real
happens,
slime.
But it'd be funny to just have it on the TV, like this guy got slimed or she got slimed, or just it's fun. Like the vibes when slime goes out is just they're immaculate.
I would like to see a debate one time, because like, you know how 50% of the time at least they just don't answer the question they were asked. So then when they ask the next question, if they just repeated the exact same question and stared at them and kept doing it for the whole debate until they finally answered the question.
But there's also Mudang cam, so you can
And
watch
Mudang cam. So like you can phase out a little bit as like they ask it for the third time, but maybe by the 5th time we'll get an answer.
I'd like to defer to the Mudang cam. Look how cute she is. She's the cutest hippo I've ever seen. Everyone knows it. And she likes me. Clearly, look at her. She's watching me. She's listening.
Mudang's people reached out. I have an official endorsement. She doesn't have that.
Mudang. She's a hippo.
Ernie, you seen this hippo on TV?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's what this podcast
Charles,
is now. Is
you
just
can
every
never
week
have-
we're going to do Shaq and Charles.
You could never have a hippo. You look like a dang hippo.
Shaq, you look like you ate a hippo before you came out here.
You about as big as a hippo.
I kind of hope this isn't funny to anyone but us.
I think it. I don't think anybody said anything to us, so it probably wasn't.
We didn't get anything negative, so
Yeah. What do you want?
that means
everybody-
roll with it.
Are you guys team Charles or team Shaq? Comment below. And then what else? Todd Voss won our YouTube video.
He got A through Z.
He got A through Z without being interrupted. You got to do it in the middle of the night, I guess. But shout out to Todd Voss.
Makes sense.
He won a Gravy Gang 2024 shirt. What should we do now to try and get comments? Because we need to just spam the comments. But I need just do rock, paper, scissors, but just comment the opposite of what the one is below you.
You have to consecutively post every article of the Constitution.
Yes, word by word, line by line.
Don't do that.
What's a really long song?
Freebird.
Freebird, line by line.
I mean, it's a long song. A lot of it doesn't have words.
But
you have to type out "Thunderstruck" by AC/DC.
Yeah,
Just thunder 47 times in a row. I don't know. We'll figure it out before the end.
Is Team Shaq or Team Charles? Let us know. No, comment to 100. Who can get to 100 without being interrupted?
We did 26.
Nobody can get to 100. And if you can get to 100 without being interrupted,
I'll kiss you.
Pat buys you a Gravy Gang 2024 shirt.
Hell yeah.
PassTheGravyMerch.com. That's a fun one.
Why not?
It's a fun one. But you have to spell out the letters. One is O-N-E.
People are definitely going to
TWO.
misspell some words.
There were 228 comments.
Yes.
From last
See,
week's
and that
episode.
bumps us up though to people's pages, so more people find us. That's really what we're trying to do. Spam the comments. You don't have to just comment numbers. You can comment other stuff too, but comment along with the video. That's one of the things I do go check. I check who comments on stuff, and it kind of spams the comments when it's just letters, but it's
It's
also
funny to us.
It's also funny, but yeah, talk along with us during the pod. That's what we do here. YouTube.com/Passive Podcast. You just search Passive on YouTube. Also, Comeback Kid this week. Diddy. He's turns out he's not a great guy.
Who knew?
Who would have thought?
Who knew the guy that's been...
The guy that said he was bad boys for life. He ain't stopping.
He threatened to kill everyone in America if they didn't vote.
He said he's
People
not.
forget about that.
Oh, he did. Can we make vote or don't shirts?
I want to. Vote or don't.
Just like, yeah, dude.
Especially because you know what would be fun about those? It's really going to piss off people in public.
That's really
You
what I
think
want.
it's funny? It ain't funny. You make fun. This is an important election. Be like,
If you're talking to me, why aren't you voting? That's what I would say. Shouldn't you be voting?
Big, I get a refund every year. Pretty sure the election is not going to affect me one way or the other.
Well, I hope people vote. Go out and vote or don't. I like that. Where it's like, go register to vote. It's like, but what if you don't want to?
And when people get really mad about the shirt, you're just like, I'm not talking about politics.
Can you unregister to vote? I'd like to remove my name from voting abilities.
Maybe. I think you just don't re-register.
Does it unregister you if you don't?
Well,
I thought
yeah.
once you did it,
you know
you're
how
good.
you unregister for voting? You commit it and get convicted of a felony.
Oh yeah.
That's how you unregister to vote. Hi, I'm a felon.
Everybody's
Don't look it
like
up. Just take
signing
away
up.
my rights.
Everybody's signing up at a place like, I'd like to register. Like, I'd like to unregister. Can I remove my name from the pool, please? I just don't have anything to say. Don't have
You
anything
know
to
what?
say.
If you can't even unsubscribe from political text messages, I'm pretty sure you can't unsubscribe from being able to vote.
Yeah.
You
So-
just got to just don't do it.
So today, remember, go out there, stand in line. Don't ever let them turn you away from the polls and vote or don't.
Because what's more American than being uninformed about it, not doing anything about it, and then complaining after the fact? That's what America's all about.
That's exactly what it's all about. But go vote
Or don't.
or don't. It's your choice. It's your choice. We're not going to tell you how to live your lives. Diddy, yeah, he's a bad guy. A lot of bad stuff. Like sex trafficking, all kinds of weird shit.
Way too much lube.
Prostitution. He had 1 billion pounds of lube.
More
they
lube
got.
than porn studios. That doesn't make
It's a
sense.
lot. He had porn studios filled with lube.
And apparently, we're going to have another Epstein situation.
just like slip and
where
slides.
they're going to catch him. He's going to, in prison when he gets left alone.
Thank you for not
and
saying
then,
that, getting us in trouble on YouTube.
And then, even though we have massive lists of all the people involved, we're just not going to release any of those.
I have a serious question about the P. Diddy.
Or will he rat on everyone? Because it's not like he
very
can
bad
go.
boy.
It's not like he can go into witness protection. Your new neighbor moves in, and you're like, dude, you're fucking Diddy.
Yeah.
Unless he gets facial reconstructive surgery,
Can't
and I
do
don't see that.
Just wears a mask like Daft Punk.
They face off him.
That'd
He
be
just
cool.
switch his face with Nicolas Cage.
That'd be wild.
I don't know how you blend it, but
There's ways. It's 2024. I'm
makeup's
sure.
good.
Sure.
Makeup artists are good.
But I do have a very serious question about the whole P. Diddy situation. Am I allowed to still watch Get Him to the Greek since he's in it?
I don't want to stop watching.
What if I just fast forward through the P. Diddy scenes?
It's like the thing. Do you still listen to Chris Brown's music? I mean, it's not really either of our style of music, so it's not like we go out of our way
No.
for it. But
Ladies, no.
Will you still listen to Michael Jackson?
No.
I will.
I
Not Chris
boycotted
Brown
him.
though, but Michael. Thriller.
Yeah.
Thriller was
Hey,
great.
what else am I going to listen to on my Halloween playlist, dude? There's like 12 songs.
Hey, there's only so many times you can listen to Monster Mash before you get sick of it.
But it's okay to watch. It's okay to watch Get Him to the Greek with P. Diddy. Just if I just fast forward through those scenes, the furry wall scenes.
How are you gonna fast forward through Furry Wall?
Most of the beginning. Hey, do you know about furry walls?
You can't outrun me. I'm black. Like, come on, that's a great line.
Robert doesn't know anything about the furry walls. Dude, when the world hands you a Jeffrey, stroke the furry wall.
He don't know about Jeffries.
You don't know about Jeffries. You know nothing about Jeffries.
Nope.
P. Diddy taught me. You may not want to learn about Jeffries.
You don't know nothing about 23 Kookaroos.
You know.
He's so good. That movie. I mean,
Robert, don't watch Get Him to the Greek.
what do they always say? Support the art, not the artist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other people in that movie that
Robert,
seem like okay people.
Have you listened to Foo Fighters since the Dave Grohl allegations?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're allegations. He owned up to it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It sounds more professional when you call anything an allegation.
The Dave Grohl situation.
Hey, did you steal from that convenience store? The allegations of my theft. I
are
would like to not address.
being investigated.
We have you on camera. No, I don't want to address those allegations.
It was a little weird that he called it a child outside of my marriage. Like, you cheated.
Yeah, but if
it
he comes out and says I
cooler.
cheated, it doesn't. People will get mad about that buzzword.
Or like affair. Normally they say affair, but the fact that he went with a child outside my marriage.
affair also makes it sound like it's an ongoing thing. It was a full relationship outside of it. This he could just be like, I don't know, I cheated one time.
I don't know about
But
you
I didn't
guys.
cheat.
I always thought affair sounded cool because like Ferris wheels, cotton candy,
Shout out Ashley Madison.
funnel cakes. Not affairs, but like a fair. Like that sounds dope. That's probably what it was. Like I was having an affair. I was going to a fair.
I had a baby outside of a fair,
was
and
riding the ride.
it auto corrected.
Oh yeah, then you always leave a little plausible dot.
Me and my wife were at a fair, and she just popped out the kid in the parking lot.
But yeah, Diddy's bad, and it is okay to watch Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good movie.
Okay, good. I'll fast forward through the parts, but
I mean, people still watch
only
the
where he's
NFL,
in.
and
That's true.
a lot of bad guys in the NFL.
That's true. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch Deshaun Watson play the Giants.
Deshaun,
He's a
we
bad guy.
watched Ray Rice.
Bad guy.
Rasheed Rice is still out there catching touchdowns.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have.
you
nobody
watched.
cares, but if you have him on your fantasy team, there's nothing wrong with that.
Did you stop watching the Yankees when Aroldis Chapman was on the team?
Only when he pitched.
You liar! You didn't fucking stop.
Only when he pitched.
Robert did not watch a single game when Marcell Ozuna was on the Astros. I commend him for that.
I was at a game with Robert, I believe, when Marcelo Ozuna was on the.
Well, he didn't watch any on TV.
Roberto Osuna.
What did I say?
Marcel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Also a guy.
That's a different guy.
Also
who
a
did-
guy.
As far as we know, did not do bad stuff. That was my bad.
But yeah, Diddy, bad guy, confirmed. Also back this week is benching quarterbacks. Bryce Young, last year's #1 overall pick in the NFL draft, was benched this week by the Panthers in favor of Andy Dalton,
Houston legend.
Katie Tiger. And I think the big story of that whole thing is that Daniel Jones is not the first quarterback in the NFL to get benched this year. So suck it, haters.
One notch for the Giants.
There we go. Basically a win. He also didn't suck on Sunday. I'm not going to say it was great, just wasn't bad.
You've also beat out the Packers for not having to use your backup yet.
And draft picks so far.
Yeah, I think
So really it's for the draft pick maybe. I don't know.
is this Bryce one going to go down as the worst trade in NFL history?
Just so Bryce Young, it was like they gave the Bears their #1 overall pick this past year that the Bears got Caleb Williams with. They gave up DJ Moore. They gave up a bunch of other stuff. It turned into some good people.
They've got
for
3
the-
other starters off of it,
for the
and they have
Bears.
next year's first round pick, right?
next year's second round pick or third round pick, something like that. But yeah, Bryce Young, and then CJ Stroud goes right after him, which is like any team would have taken Bryce Young at that time. Like the Texans were so mad that they beat the Colts that final week of the season because they were like, Lovie Smith caused us the first overall pick, and it's like they would have taken Bryce Young, and it would have been the same situation. Just
I don't know.
Maybe
we
I
had
don't
gone
know.
Stroud.
But
because
no, they wouldn't have gone Stroud. Stroud was going to.
I would like to say it was one of the first times ever I was right about quarterbacks, and I was like, no, Stroud's the guy. I like Stroud more. I said that from the beginning.
You're a Stroud boy.
I'm a Stroud boy, but also
Stroud boys stand
maybe the Houston front office would have been like, Bryce is really short, and we just paid Laramie Tunsil a bunch of money,
Yeah.
and you can't see over him because he's 6'7".
But it does suck. I mean, he played 18 games, started 18 games,
and was not good in any of them.
and they were like, look, dude, you're fucking awful. Go away.
Well, maybe what they're doing is they're just going to let him sit behind a legend of the game and pro like Andy Dalton.
That
and be
usually
like,
happens in your second year.
This is how you do it.
In the
Well,
league.
new coach. He's like, listen, he's not picking up my offense fast enough.
Dave Canels.
Dave Canels,
I know
who
it's
wrote a
Canales,
book about
but
cheating on
it's
his wife,
Canels.
actually.
He wrote a
was
book
him, right?
about cheating on his wife.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Canales, he wrote a book like 3 years ago about his affair, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, your wife made you do that.
Well, hold on.
Otherwise, I'm just throwing out wild accusations against
Yeah.
a bunch of people that I'm mixing up
Did
stories.
he hang out with P. Diddy too? While you're at it?
He might have been at the parties. We
might
don't
have been
know.
on the
We'll never
list.
see the guest list. But I'm pretty sure it was Dave Canales. I'm right,
In the
right?
book, Canales, 42, admits to having had multiple affairs.
Yeah.
Earlier in his life, a portion of the book concerns his sexual infidelity and how the couple worked their way through it, partly.
So he's
through
just having an
counseling,
affair with Andy
which they
Dalton right now.
advocate.
That's what it is. He's cheating with Andy Dalton, but he's gonna, he still is with his wife.
They need to go to counseling, quarterback coach counseling.
He's still with his wife though, so maybe this will work out in the end with Bryce. He's like, listen, I got to step out on you for a little bit, but in the end, it's going to make us stronger, and we're going to form a lifelong bond.
What if they made like a verbal trademark, but it's like I'm pitching this to HBO, but like it's The Sopranos, but it's just quarterbacks and coaches going to therapy instead. So they're like,
who would be the therapist? Would you have a therapist? Would it be like Dr. Drew, or would it be like
be a strong-willed woman?
I get we
like
probably
Dr. Melfi.
This name probably won't be the right one, but like Gruden. I feel like Gruden would be a great therapist for quarterbacks in their
Depending on what
coach.
kind of quarterbacks, depending on what kind of quarterbacks. But
that's true. Half the quarterbacks might not sit in on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Bryce Young getting benched, that sucks for him. Shout out to the Texans.
And also, it's not going to go down as the worst trade of all time, because that's still always going to be the Herschel Walker trade.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
the Cowboys built their dynasty, won 3 Super Bowls off that. The Bears ain't winning one. Caleb Williams sucks.
Well,
I've been saying it from the beginning. He's a bust, but now he's showing it.
The Chargers
horrible.
Traded Eli Manning to the Giants. That might be the worst.
But they got Philip Rivers. They got a great quarterback too.
Philip
they just
Rivers,
Super
Sean
Bowls.
Merriman, Nate Kading, and 0 Super Bowls. Yeah. Eli Manning, 2 Super Bowls. So 2-0. I don't know. By the way, Eli Manning officially a Hall of Fame ballot. If he does not win, we riot. If he does not go in on the first ballot, we riot. All right, Pat, you're rioting with me. You have to.
I don't know if he'll be first ballot.
He will be first ballot. We riot.
They only let 5 a year in, right? Or is that baseball?
I think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah. So there might be. You got to look at the backlog of players that still
Eli
need to
Manning,
be in.
One of 13 people ever with multiple Super Bowls.
I think there is one other quarterback that has multiple Super Bowls and isn't in the Hall. Though.
One of 13. Jim Plunkett, only one.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He's
got 2 Super Bowls.
Should be in there, and he's also Native American, so it's kind of problematic. A long history of hate in this country. We should make it right and have him go in with Eli. If he's alive, I don't know.
Justice for Jim.
Justice for Jim, and get Eli in, or we riot. So yeah, benching quarterbacks, that's back this week, and then also back for you fellas, but umpires being very bad at their job.
Oh my God.
Robert, do you wanna intro this? Jose Altuve, talk about it.
I guess we'll start with last night's game. That game had so many bad officiating things.
We're recording this on Wednesday, so
yeah,
the Tuesday night.
So the Tuesday night game. I guess we'll start. There was a Josh Hader where he came in. The game was 3-2 in the 8th inning, with runners at least one runner on third. I think maybe it was third and second. I'm not sure. Do you remember, Pat?
Yeah, he was on third base.
Yeah, there was at least a guy in third. Josh Hader was going to step off, and there's a rule apparently where if you come into the game, you can't step off or get a mound visit. Otherwise, it's a pitch clock violation. Unless there's a guy on third, unless there's a guy on base.
On base, yeah.
Which there was, but the
That's a
umpire.
Because then you're just disengaging.
rule.
You're allowed two step offs before the runner can go.
Yeah. And so he did step off, and the umpires, I just forgot about the guy on third, and they called him for that pitch violation, and the umpires this was all before Josh Hader even threw a pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all gathered to meet with each other, talk about, I don't know, how their day was, how the weather was.
How
Petco
stupid
Park.
they are and how bad they are at their jobs.
Did you see something? No, I didn't see anything. Was I supposed to be looking at the game? I thought I'd just stand here. And then they went to review a rules check, come back after 10 minutes, ice Josh Hader, throws the first pitch, it's a wild pitch, tie game immediately.
Yeah. Absolute buffoonery on the parts of the umpires that they had to, what's our job? To know all the rules?
Yeah.
Hey, we got to check with other people on the rules because I don't understand that pitchers can step off of the rubber.
Oops.
No idea.
Then it's the Jose Altuve. That's the big one where Jose Altuve has been
Shoeless Altuve.
Shoeless Jose Altuve. That's the new thing. Altuve's been ejected 3 times in his career, twice this season, and both for the same reason, where he's fouled a ball off his leg.
Both times by the same crew. This is the same officiating crew also.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was the same crew from the Phantom. He didn't get hit by the ball when he clearly did.
And no one caught it. They called it in play, and Altuve didn't run out of the box because it hit his foot. And this time he's like, I'll prove it to you. I'll take off my shoe and my sock. You can look at the mark. Umpires are like,
How dare you bring these facts to us?
You can't do
like
that.
a rational person.
you can't do that. So they ejected him,
I understand that it's a ball, and you can't argue ball. You can't review balls and strikes, but
which
it's
is lame.
But it's not a ball.
It was
It's
a foul ball.
But it's a ball. So it's also a
you
strike,
can't,
but
you
it's a
can't review
foul.
these specific. Review everything. I don't care. You only get a certain amount of reviews per game.
But it's
Just
a foul
get it
ball.
right.
A foul ball, so it would technically be a strike. So you can't like that's under the guise of like can't argue balls and strikes, can't review balls and strikes. But if it was what they initially should have called it,
Can't you review
So if it
if a
wasn't
ball is
called a
fair or
foul-
foul like down the line? They can review if it like landed on the
but
line.
That's what I don't understand because they've done that before.
You can review
with-
that foul ball, but not this foul
where
ball.
they call it fair initially and they look back and they actually no, that was out. I've seen that done. I believe I've seen that in Yankees games before where like they do take that back. And I've seen home runs taken away. They can do all that, but it's like that is a pretty like I understand if he was like that was a strike or that was this, but it's like, bro, you can pretty clearly go back and look and like, did that ball fucking hit his foot? Yes. Yeah, okay, quick. Like that's one of those where like if you're using New York to go up there to get everybody to like look at that first, like New York should be like, yeah, dude, you were wrong. Say it was a foul ball. Foul ball, let him bat again.
Yeah, and then those calls were against the Astros. Then in the, I think later in the 10th inning, I think Jurickson Profar for the Padres, they called a hit by pitch. He's like, no, it didn't hit me. The Astros were like, no, it didn't hit him. So the Astros challenged that no, it didn't hit him. And in the replay, you can clearly see that it didn't hit him.
Clearly. Like, not even a doubt. Clearly, this ball did not touch him. You can see
And
the
they-
ball all the way to the mitt, and you can see background between the ball and the player all the way into the mitt.
And they look at it with their eyes.
And much like the Alex Bregman one from a couple weeks ago, they look at it, see that it's clearly not making contact, and go, play stands. We can't see.
Go fuck yourself.
Like, oh, where are we? We're in New York, and the Astros are playing? Oh, yeah, no, the guy's on base. Fuck you.
Jurickson Profar is also like, no, it didn't hit me, but like,
He's pissed off because he's like, there's a man on second and third. There's one out. He wants to drive in, which would
Right.
have been the game tying run right there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, game tying run, or possibly hit a double, drive in both runs, win the game. He wants it. They go, no, you're on first base. Then I think they got a strikeout, and next batter grounds out. Profar gets thrown out. Game over. Astros win. Profar from the base path is just screaming at the referees. He's yelling at them. The Astros dugouts are yelling at them because they've been awful all game. The guy behind the plate was one of the worst strike zones I've ever seen the entire game for both teams. It wasn't like it was one way against the Astros, but I saw at least one ball that was 4 inches off the plate that was called a strike, multiple ones above the strike zone that were called strikes or not called strikes, depending on the umpire's blind. Balls at the bottom of the zone that are 2 inches above the bottom, well in the strike zone, not being called strike. It was a clown show the whole game yesterday. Thank God the Astros ended up winning, as we deserved to, because the calls at the end of the game were like just baffling. But I've never seen the game end where both teams were yelling at the referees pissed off. It's like, yeah, we won, but we still hate you guys.
Still fuck you. Umpires should have to do press conferences. If players have to, umpires should also have to.
Yeah, I follow this account, Umpire Auditor, who is always like, so-and-so missed 17, like 2 days ago in the Astros game, the home plate umpire missed 17 calls and had the lowest correct. He's posted twice in the last 2 days. Both of them were about the just clown show going on with the
Shocker.
Astros.
So
It's
officials,
like
fuck you.
the fact that there's no accountability. Like, I think umpires have the strongest union in the United States. Like, stronger than teachers, stronger than like Teamsters. The union is just like, yeah,
The
we
iron
have
workers.
zero accountability. The only way an umpire has ever been accountable is fans badgered Angel Hernandez for like 17 straight years until
Made
and
him
it
cry.
took 17 years until we finally got like every single pitch was showing up on social media for 2 weeks for him. Fans were the only ones that hold umpires accountable. We just have to bully them online.
A lot of people
They-
say bullying is bad, but like
Dude.
sometimes there's instances where bullying is used for the greater good.
cyberbullying can be used
And
as
in
a
baseball,
correct tool.
It should be. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it to like you're just bad at your job. You're not good at this. Let's not like insult families. Let's not insult
Yeah, keep it to the
anything
person
else like
involved,
that. But
but-
like just like you're bad at your job. You got to get better at that. Like that's all you need to do. And if somebody hears enough of that, they'll maybe either just like stop doing that or quit.
It should be the bottom 10% every year sent back down to the minors. Like you're either retire or you're now a minor league umpire. And all these guys will retire. They're not going to go
Yeah.
jump around in the minors, but like get them out of the fucking game. They're obviously bad at their job.
Just be better.
Bully umpires. That's another.
That's really
that should be a shirt.
something we
Bully
should take
umpires.
away from. Yeah, wear that to the games.
But yeah, and you know what? Today they'll all be back out there being awful at their jobs.
No consequences.
No consequences whatsoever.
No
They don't get
consequences.
fined.
They should
can't-
get fined.
They can't get fined. They can't get suspended.
You can't get suspended.
Not
you
for
could probably get
not for
suspended.
bad balls and strikes. Like unless they like are like you're obviously cheating. There's money involved or something like that. That you can get. But for just being bad, just regular bad, zero consequences as an umpire.
Look into the other umpire.
They're like the
Turns out they're
Supreme
bad
Court.
people.
They have the job for life. They can't be
Yeah.
thrown out.
Like Diddy until they get caught.
How do we pack the umpiring court?
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
Pack the court.
We need like 7 more crews than there are games. So like we can just consistently, your crew isn't working for 2 weeks.
Under Joe Biden, umpire calls were at an all-time low.
That could be true.
Something.
I don't have any stats to not back it up.
Have you seen baseball, Kamala? Umpires terrible this year. The economy horrible.
We're just letting players in from all over the world, taking jobs from hardworking American ball players.
taking black jobs. These umpires out here taking black jobs. All right. That was our Comeback Kids segment. Let's move on to the not cool segment because there's a lot of things in life that are not cool. One of those things will never be littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com, the best air fresheners in the planet and all other retro-inspired tchotchkes. The best place online for that is at littlemshop.com. Go over there, get some of the dopest air fresheners on the planet. Get the floral wallpaper, the out-of-this-world design, the rad air freshener. They got Miami Beach, Little Ice, and Fresh to Death as since I enjoy the Fresh to Death in the out-of-this-world design. That's my personal favorite. You can also get customizable keychains and already designed keychains. Maybe you're a Swiftie, maybe you're a fan of some other TV shows that we're gonna, not get us in trouble for. Go check that out, littlemshop.com. And again, you can customize anything. You're going on a bachelorette party, a bachelor party, anything like that. You want to put your kid's name on their backpack for school on a keychain, littlemshop.com. They have custom prints, compact mirrors, digital prints, and stickers as well. Retro-inspired tchotchkes. Your number one stop online is going to be littlemshop.com. Give them a follow on Twitter. They're at littleemtweets. And on Instagram, little em shop, little em shop. Let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. Littlemshop.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right, if you have a not cool for us for the week, all you got to do is hit us up on Twitter at Pass the Gravy Pod. Use the hashtag PTG Not Cool. That is how we will sort through them, and we will read them. We will read some of the best ones from you listeners and viewers each week on the podcast. Let's start off with Ricky Vargas. Ricky Vargas submitting his first not cool that I can think of. He says, I had a few dirty dishes, so I decided to wash them by hand when suddenly a flood of water leaks out from my garbage disposal that's underneath the kitchen sink. My floors and socks get all wet, and the water spreads everywhere, so now I have to clean it all up and put it in an emergency maintenance order. So he flooded his kitchen, pretty much. Just trying to...
That's one of those few
That's why you don't do
times.
dishes.
It's one of those few times when you sit there and you go, thank God I can't afford to own my own home. Now maintenance has to deal with this.
Yeah. I love that.
That's why every time something breaks, I'm like, this is why I rent.
Yep. Yeah, I have one of those fancy... it's not fancy light, but the light bulb in my bathroom went out, and I was like, okay. And I bought like 2 different kinds of light bulbs. I was like, I'm just gonna replace this myself. I took the cover off, and it was one of those like round, like neon type ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'm not gonna go buy one of these. So I was like, hey, front office, I don't want to be that guy, but I need somebody to replace it with this specific bulb. And they're like, okay, we'll send somebody up there. It's weird being a guy asking somebody to fix a light bulb, but I was like, I'm not gonna go buy that kind of light bulb. That's like a $20 light bulb. I'm not doing that.
I straight up would just like let bulbs not like since I've moved into this house, 2 of the 4 over my sink don't work. I just have 2. The whole bathroom lights up anyway. I don't need those extra.
Yeah,
2
I'll
lights.
replace them
It would probably be too
myself.
bright, honestly.
You're
Be in the
already
morning,
used
like,
to it.
brushing my teeth and I'm blind.
I like replacing them when they go out and then keeping the burnt out one. And then when I move it out, I'm like, now I have like 6 light bulbs that I'm just gonna take wherever else I go.
Pat, that's why you need to get like the dimmable ones that Alex and I have.
I won't even replace them. You think I'm going to go buy dimmable ones?
They work.
Yeah.
Hue lights.
Mm-hmm, the hue lights. I have it set in the bathroom, so like in the mornings, it's like at the dimmest setting it can be. And it's
Yeah,
like,
but you know how I dim my lights? I have 2 instead of 4.
That's I mean, that's easy. That's the way to go.
I've never been in my bathroom like I can't see.
The only downside of the U ones is if you have shitty internet providers, then your Wi-Fi goes out regularly. Then you're like, I'm going to bed. I guess I'm going to bed with this light on because the Wi-Fi won't connect. And then they say, ha, it looks like everything's good on our end. And you say, go fuck yourself. But you also have $120 in discounts this month because you call every day. So fuck them. Fuck them. All right, regardless. That was a not cool. Still a great not cool, Ricky. And I hope that maintenance was able to clean all that up and that it all got fixed. All right,
I hope
buddy?
they did it fast.
That's why you don't do dishes. Just a fun reminder. Next time you thinking about doing it, just remember.
Yeah, just get a girlfriend.
Nah. Samantha Garcia.
paper plates.
Or paper plates.
Alex does paper plates.
I rock the paper plates all the time, dude.
Fuck the environment, dog.
Somebody's fucking it up. Is that that's the worst thing I'm doing to it? Okay.
Just always say India's doing way worse than
I'm
we
not
are. My paper
fracking.
plates aren't going to. Hey, at least I'll recycle these plates, maybe.
I'm
Probably
throwing in the
not.
trash.
Yeah, no trash.
But I'll write recycling on it. So it's like it's recycling. Okay, this is from Sam Garcia at _XXSamG3 on Twitter. And Sam says, her not cool is doing my best friend's cousin a favor and going to their birthday.
And
I think that's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, doing the birthday shoot. She's like a photographer. I
Okay.
think.
Okay, so she's a photographer. Doing my best friend's cousin a favor and doing their birthday shoot at a discounted price and not following my own rules and not having them sign a contract or pay a deposit and then be bitches about everything now.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's a solid not cool.
If you have a business, you got to sign the contract.
There's nothing worse than like when
You're already giving them a
a
discount.
friend is recommended and you're like, hey, dude, your boy is kind of a piece of shit and hasn't paid me and hasn't done this, or hey, they haven't got this. And then also, like, when you give people discounts, it's always the people that ask for the most discounts that are usually the most difficult. I feel like, says me who calls my cable company all the time, but I feel like I'm not being unreasonable. I'm like, I pay you guys a lot of money. This is some bullshit. That's why you got to get them to sign a contract where it's like, you pay this if you don't do this or whatever, even if it's like a friendship thing. Be like, look, I understand, and like if I'm giving you a rate or whatever, but like you got to sign this to show that you're locked in on this and that like it's going to be this long for a turnaround.
Anytime you do business with anybody where the first thing they ask is for a discount, you make sure every fucking I is dotted and T is crossed before you do any work
Right.
for them. Because like, if the first thing they do is ask for you to do it discounted, they're gonna ask for more discounts.
And I don't want to sound mean at all because I don't personally believe this at all. And Robert, you can probably attest to this, but I feel like one of the jobs that like people think is a job that takes absolutely no skill and is like it's like the easiest job in the world is like photography and video editing. And I think so many people that don't do photography or anything like that, they are like, dude, I just had my wedding yesterday. Why can't I have the photos? And I kind of like, I understand being like, you can't give me like one photo. Like, I understand that you got all this stuff and you're gonna touch it up, but like, can I get like one to post? And usually all the photographers are pretty chill about that. But like, people think that like just doing photography is like the easiest thing in the world. Like,
Dude,
well, no, I gotta make it look
I saw
good.
you taking the pictures. Now all you have to do is print them.
hand it to me.
That's not it. It's not just.
If I do that, yeah, you're gonna hate the way it was. They have to take out like glares and stuff like that. Like on the outside, it looks like it's a very easy job. So that's why people are like, oh, you can't just give me this. Why did it take that much time? Like it shouldn't take you 6 weeks to turn around. People are dumb and they don't understand things like that. And like video editing, Robert, video editing is one of the most time-consuming things in the entire world. And people are like, can I get that video? Like, we just shot this. Robert shoots video. Robert works another job, and it takes Robert until tomorrow to give me the video for this because Robert's got so much shit going on, and I also would like Robert to get to have a life and sleep and do stuff. But like, when I'm done with the podcast, I go and I edit until like 10 or 11 at night just to make clips.
Yeah, if people may have seen Adam Clayton's rant on Sports Talk 790 yesterday, Tuesday. I
At
edited
Sports
that.
790, go follow it on Instagram.
People might think, oh, it's just audio and you just put like pictures and captions. That's going to take, 30 minutes? It took me an hour and a half because I edited the audio to cut out, pauses, make it seamless, make it the rant like.
So you stay watching it.
Yeah, you stay watching it, make it seamless. People are talking over each other, edit around that. Then I got to put in the captions, then edit the captions so that they actually match what the guy's saying, and then do research because you talked about an article. So I'm like, okay, I got to go to the article and put it in here too, so people can see that. Like that took an hour and a half to do.
Like when we say like please share our stuff online, like it's because we're like we don't just like put out bullshit. I mean I get what this show is. I understand we're not curing cancer, but like
Over here, we do.
We like we post the stuff and then it's like, damn, that was an hour and a half that nobody watched. Like when you get like 20 views and stuff, you're like, well, I'm glad I did all of that on Wednesday night. Like it's like little things like that. And so I think that people I'm just trying to make you feel a bit better. Like that's the logic I think that a lot of people have with photographers and like DJs and stuff like that. Like I think people are like, yeah, you have a playlist, and I think DJs do have playlists, but like you have to like kind of entertain. You got to read the room. You got to do other stuff like that. And there's a lot of things like that seem like it's a very easy thing to do from the outside looking in, but like when you get behind the scenes, you're like, damn. Like, and if your job is a photographer, then you're backed up with all the weddings you've done, all of whatever else
you don't
you've
get
done.
paid until after the work is already done. Like that's
Right.
the thing. Like if you do a job where the work comes up front, the pay comes later, you don't want it in writing what that pay is.
But I would say it's probably like photography is like one of the jobs that I would say like it looks a lot easier on the outside than it really is, and I think that's just why people like are assholes that disrespect people that are in that profession. But I'm sorry that happened, Sam. That fucking sucks. And just you're worth more than that. You're worth more than having to deal with that shit. So just stick to your guns. And if you want to give like a friend discount or whatever, just like keep it lower than what. Like then slightly lower if you want to do that at all, and you don't know anybody a discount just because like if you try like if Pat recommended me to do photography and I did photography, I would trust that Pat was like, well, Alex does good work. That's why you do it. Not Alex is gonna give you a good deal. Like I'm not gonna fuck you on it, but like I'm not gonna screw you over.
I would on all sides. I would hate that friend forever. Like if I was the photographer, I would be like forever. I'd be like, well, I like you less as a friend now because you convinced me to give a discount to someone who's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And if I was the friend who. Like the middle friend, I would hate my friends who got married forever. Like, dude, you acted like a fucking total piece of shit to somebody that I hooked you up with.
And having that friend that is always like, bro, can you hook me up with this? And then you hook them up and they burn your bridge. Like, that's a really hard friend to like ever deal with again. Robert's kind of the best guy in the world because like I work with Robert too, but it's awesome to be like, Robert could do this. Like when people are like, do we have anybody that could help with like if we have somebody going out to give tickets away, can somebody be like, Robert could help. Robert's really good at that. And like, all right. Like I love because I know Robert is going to deliver.
You love giving Robert more work.
No,
that's awesome.
No, but like Robert delivers. So like when you have to like recommend a friend, I'm like Robert's here. Like,
that's
I know, but like and like Robert does deliver, and they're like, good job, good call on Robert.
That's the best is when you have friends that deliver.
Yeah,
I love that shit. Like
I
when
meant
my
that
friends
as a
like
compliment, not as
okay,
backhand.
I got
like anytime I've had friends that like needed to buy a house or anything, I got a buddy,
Yeah,
and my buddy's not a piece of shit, and they're good at their job.
He's good, and he'll be honest with you. That's a good friend to have, but the opposite is the worst. So T's and P's, Sam. T's and P's. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked on that. Let's go to David Ruiz at David_Ruiz90 on Twitter. And David says, his not cool is the classroom I teach in not having AC. What the fuck is this? Yeah, seems bad.
And this sucks too because like that's illegal. They can't.
I know they've closed
But, like,
some schools. I think he sent a picture and it was like 77 when he walked in, and that was in the morning. So it's only getting warmer.
Yeah, I know for like I know this because my AC was not working when I first moved into the house. Like legally, landlords your AC has to keep it at least 80 degrees consistently. Like I know that's the thing. So if it's above that, they're breaching contract and everything like that. I would assume in like Texas, like but the problem is like the school might not have another room.
And the school's like
for you to go
if
to.
it's a public school too, it's like
yeah, there's like nowhere else for you to go, so you have to teach in there. But like,
yeah, that
you
sucks.
shouldn't have to teach in no AC.
You're dealing with kids too,
especially because like me, big guys, we can't be warm for extended periods of time.
That's true. But like spin zone,
we start to stink when we sweat.
Spin zone though, it's kind of like being in a sauna. So like, you sweat out all the toxins.
And
it's actually really healthy for you.
And here's the worst thing: it's not even him. It's kids are smelly. Kids run around and they sweat a lot and they don't think about it. So then you just got one group of sweaty kids coming in and leaving after the other. So it's just a compound of stink that goes on throughout the day.
Yeah, that's a really good not cool, David. That sucks. And hopefully by the time that you're hearing this, it's already been fixed. Or else let us know.
I do know a guy.
Let us know and we will
he's not actually a guy, he's a spider.
We'll send an 8-legged friend of ours and maybe some of his friends.
I don't know anybody that works AC.
Francis Vicente Ocho and Associates. He knows a couple guy. I know a guy. You need a guy?
Maybe tell
I
the
got 8 guys.
tell the principal that you need to use his office to teach in, and he can work out of your classroom.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure they'll just do that.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, you're putting me in this spot. I have kids.
You probably
in
have
my
a
class.
union rep. Reach out to
Right.
them. They're there for a reason.
There you go. And if not, hit up Robert. Robert can be your union rep.
Robert always delivers. He
Anybody
doesn't know
that-
shit about AC, but he'll figure it out.
Anybody that would like to unionize, send a DM to @RobertBarbosa03. All right, I can go first. My not cool this week is that I have new neighbors that moved in downstairs below me, and these neighbors, it's a couple, and they fight a lot, like every day almost. And I mean, they shout at each other, they slam doors. I don't know if they throw things, but they may throw things. Not my business. It's not my business. I don't think anybody's being injured. I just think they fight a lot. That's not even the not cool. The not cool is that they do it in Spanish, and so I don't even get to get in on any of the gossip. Because I'm like, well, if you're yelling at each other, I want to know, like, did he do something? Did she do something? What are you mad at him about? Like, I can hear it clearly, but it's all in Spanish. So I can't make out what they're saying, and I would like to know. Like, if you're gonna shout, and like they stop at a reasonable hour. They stop by like 11 o'clock. Like, they're pretty chill about it. Like, they're like, we fight between 2 o'clock in the afternoon
passionate.
and like 10:30 and 11. Like, okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. All right.
And that's the crazy. Maybe they're not even fighting.
Oh, they're fighting. They're absolutely fighting.
Maybe they're doing something else.
No.
You don't know. It's in Spanish.
That's true. I don't know.
Like Russians having a conversation just sounds like they're arguing. That's an angry sounding language. Spanish,
That's
if you
true.
don't understand what's being said,
It's
he could
just
be coming here just going, I fucking love you. She's like, I love you too.
slamming doors, and then he slams the main door and he storms out.
Maybe somebody's being slammed up against the door. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't sound like it. But
Okay.
I don't want to rule it out. But that's really like, and I mean, I can't be mad.
You most definitely can be mad.
I mean,
You
I
have
can
a-
be
you
mad,
have a
but I'm not
baby.
even mad at what I should be mad about.
The first time they wake up L.
But they don't fight in that part of the house. They don't fight in the bedroom, which is another reason which makes me think it's not sex. They fight in like the living room, and then the second bedroom area, or where I have my podcast room, they fight like right below that. So I'll be editing on Wednesdays, and I just hear them la la la, smash, blah, la, la, slam, la 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 la, la, slam, 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 and then just like I'm just editing video. All right, and then about 10:30 they stop. All right, I'm gonna leave, and one of them storms out, and then they come back later, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the whole story.
And they just moved in, so that sounds like they're doing well.
This is only going to get better. But yeah, for like the last couple of weeks, I've just like, and again, it's not my place to be like, hey, you guys need to stop fighting. If they're, I can be like, you guys need to quit being so loud. But I'm also, if they're that loud, then that gives me a pass to also be loud. And so that's how I try and look at it. And I'm trying to be tight with my neighbors.
Just leave a note on their door that says "Silencio, por favor."
I do know how to type that, so I could do that.
Also, you can just try and say what you're trying to say and put it into Google Translate.
But I need to just have like Google Translate on like all the time and then hope that it can hear it.
Yeah, because like I wouldn't want to talk to them, but I would also want to leave them a note. But you don't want to be the leaving note neighbor.
Do I have any? Oh, no, I'm not that guy. Do I have any Spanish-speaking friends that would like to like hang out, maybe watch football on a Saturday, maybe a Monday night, and then be like, hey, let me pause it. Let me mute it. What are they saying? Like, that's really, I just want to know like what the fight is about, because it seems like it's got to be the same couple of things, or maybe they just fight over every little thing. But them doing it in Spanish is my not cool, just because I feel like I'm missing out on it. Because like, isn't
I
that
was trying
kind of
to
cool?
think.
Like if like a couple's fighting, like you don't want a couple fighting, you go on a trip with a couple and like they're bickering, but you at least know what they're bickering about. Like, oh, you like that girl's picture on Instagram. Why you like her picture? You like whores? And it's like, is that what they're arguing about? Or did he like, is there infidelity? Did he Dave Grohl? I don't know. Did he not pick up the right whatever at the grocery store? I don't know. But I would like to know so I could have some context on
If
these
it's just like, I
fights.
cooked, you need to clean. Fuck that. You made the mess. I'm not cleaning.
Well, I just feel like I hear enough of it. I should be able to be invested. I'd like to take a side.
You get Duolingo just to hear your neighbors arguing.
I just completely learned Spanish. I'm like, guys, you will not believe what so-and-so said to so-and-so.
I think we just found a gap. Neither one of us has a close friend that speaks Spanish.
I do.
I know a lot of people that speak Spanish. They're just not like close friends that I would invite to my home.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made that very clear. You won't invite us to your home.
Hey, you've been
you-
invited. You refused to. Actually, no, that's. I told
You
nobody to
never-
come to my home.
Yeah.
My house.
We've been to Robert's house. We've been to my house.
I've lived there for a year.
Never
It's still
yours.
like not unpacked. There's just boxes everywhere.
Robert
Shit that
welcomed
should have been
us to
thrown
his
out.
home. But yeah, that's my not cool is that they just argue in Spanish, and like I'd like them to. Like, can you guys argue tonight in English, please? Just like one time, I'd like to like be in the loop. Like, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I've been listening to all of your stuff. I just can't understand it. But life hack: if you know any other languages, yell in that other language, and people can't take sides, so they can't say you're in the wrong or the right. But that's my not cool. That's a weird not cool. I don't know. What you guys got?
I had like, I was enraged so much yesterday, or it was Monday. It was Monday. So like what it felt like is, you know, when you drink a bunch one day and then the next day, like, you're not necessarily hungover, but you know your endorphins are off. So just like the slightest thing will bring you 0 to 60 real quick,
Yeah.
and just anger.
So I walk around most days.
I had that on. I didn't drink it all this weekend. Like, I hadn't had a drink since Thursday.
High five.
Not on purpose. I just didn't have any booze in my house, and I was too lazy to go buy any.
High five.
So like on Monday, that's what it felt like though. But like twice, I'm in traffic and somebody just does something. One of them, it wasn't even like nobody did anything. It's just
That's just on edge.
I'm like I'm having to pull off of a side street onto the main street, and traffic just keeps coming both ways. So I'm sitting there for like 5 minutes because it's a stop sign. It's not a light. For like 5 minutes, every time one side would clear, the other side's going, and I have to pull across traffic to go left. And I just felt the angers just spike.
Yeah.
It just like, ooh, and I'm like in the company van,
Just like that?
just
Will you
fucking
clip that,
angry.
please?
And then the other one, somebody just did something stupid in traffic and I was like, what the hell? But
When she's doing that thing you like.
then today I saw somebody do something completely stupid in traffic, and it instead of turning left, like it was another one where like you're at a stop sign, you have to turn left across traffic, which they had room to do, but instead of doing that, they turned right and then tried to just immediately U-turn, but couldn't make the U-turn, so then they had to like reverse and do like a 3-point turn and stop traffic in both directions. And I was just staring at it in just bewilderment, like, what the fuck was that?
People just have no shame.
It was
They do
just,
shit
it
like
was,
that.
it just didn't make, like, they went right and they're like, oh no, I need to go left, and tried to, like, I don't know why you would turn right to go left.
This isn't going to affect anyone else.
It just,
I am the only person that
like,
it matters.
I didn't even get mad at that one. It's still not cool just for ridiculous driving, but I was just like, I was so bewildered by it, I couldn't even get mad. It drove me absolutely insane for like 10 minutes. It's all I could think about. Like, I was going down the street to grab something. I got there, couldn't remember what I was trying to grab. I had to like call someone back at the restaurant. I'm like, what was I going for? I just saw the
what
most
was
ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and it blanked my brain.
I'm fried.
Yeah, guys, I got nothing. Well, that and Monday before I went to work, I mowed my yard.
You mowed
Mowed
your
my
yard.
lawn or yard. Tried to combine those two words.
Your mard.
So then I got to work and my legs were really tired.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, like all night. I was just like, I don't want to stand up. I
My
want to
legs are
sit
tired.
down. I'm just being a little bitch.
You should get those pants that, like, when you sit down, they come out and make a stool.
Oh, those would be so awesome. I don't know if it's built for my weight
Probably
though.
wouldn't be comfortable. Yeah. maybe
Yeah, I just
not.
have metal hanging off my ass, banging in the back of my legs the
Yeah.
whole night. That doesn't sound comfortable.
Robert, what you got?
So Sam's friend texted her a birthday invite. She's having a birthday party Saturday,
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
and it's a friend. It's a friend that Sam like wants to see more, wants to hang out. So we're gonna go. And I think the friend, she's turning somewhere like mid 30s, maybe 34, 35. I'm not sure exactly.
Tell her I said what's up.
So, yes, up. Sup, dog.
And then she told me the time the party is at. It's on Saturday. And it threw me for a loop. I was besides myself, as they would say.
What time was the party?
What time do you think the party
I was
is?
going to say, does this start at like 11 p.m.?
It's either super early or super late.
What do you guys think it is?
I'm going to say 11 p.m.
I gave you
I'm
guys the
gonna say-
context of them being a 35-year-old. Let's just say 35.
And he said it's absurd. So like 35 makes you
I'm
think
gonna
it's
say
not
10
going to be
p.m.
super
It's a
late.
10
But
p.m.
yeah, I'm going to
start.
say 11.
I jokingly said 9 p.m. I was like, oh, does it start at 9 p.m.? Just being joking, because that's just, to me, that's already way too late to start a
Right.
party.
Yeah, it's entirely too late.
Sam says, she's looking at me, she's smiling at me. She goes, 10 p.m.
Nailed it.
You're good.
And I'm just like, what? No way. That's impossible. Who has a party starting at 10 p.m.?
What is the party? Is it like a nightclub?
I think it's just at her place.
What? You can start if it's at your place. You can start that at 8, maybe like 8 if you want to go late. Like I always say
8, and you hope people are calling by 10.
See what women do, not to put every
Is
woman
fuck everything up.
Not
What?
to put every woman in a box. Women don't have sports. Most women don't have sports, and like, I feel like 99% of the get-togethers I have are like, yo, like the game starts. Like, you want to come watch this UFC fight, Pat? Well, the prelims start at 6. You want to get around over here like 6:30 or so? Like the main card starts at 9. Like, yeah, that's a thing that starts at 9. But like, you start early, and then people can trail out if they want to. Like, you just start at like, yeah, when does that Astros game start? Yeah, why don't you come over around the start of the Astros game? That's a 7 o'clock. Okay, cool, let's go. Girls are just like, they have nothing but time. They have nothing but time.
Well, they have to start getting ready at 6 to be ready by 10.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
That's the thing. You'll show up at 10. You're going to be the only ones there.
Oh, that's what I was telling Sam. We probably will be the only ones
you
there.
can't really be fashionably late.
You get to you'll get to leave before everyone's even there.
That's exactly
You're
what I told
fashionably
her.
late. You get there at midnight.
Dude, get there at 9. Be like, we wanted to help you set up. So then by like 10:30, you can be like, oh, we've been here a
gotta
while.
go,
We gotta
yeah.
go.
Get there at like 7 o'clock the next morning.
Past
and then
our
just
bedtime.
say,
Just
sorry.
you don't go and Sam gets told, oh, he wasn't feeling good. And by feeling good, no, I was sleepy already. I was already in my jammies at 9.
That is pretty insane.
I'll bring a change of clothes at like 10:30. I'll put in my pajamas.
you have like
You
the
should
cap
show
on
up
too.
in your pajamas and just be like, I got to be honest for a minute. I forgot we were coming and I was already in my jammies and I didn't have time to change.
Get like an old
Because you're
man,
having this so late.
like a Scrooge like gown and the fucking sleep cap.
Oh, the like sleep shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
The sleep gown.
Just get one of those. But, oh my bad, this is all I had. It's like a moo.
I'll have the overalls that have like a butt flap.
Oh yeah,
those
just
too.
do a onesie.
Yeah.
I still want a onesie. Still have never had one.
Yeah, what's the latest you can have a party? You can start throwing a party that's not at like a club or a bar. Like I understand if you're like, look, I reserved a table at this club at this time. It's 10 to midnight. You're like, okay, well we're going to a club. That makes sense. People go to clubs late at night.
I also wouldn't go to that.
Right. No, you would just find a reason to not do it. and
Like,
just,
you're having your birthday at a club. That's
hey,
why I'm not coming.
I have to get up early the next morning to go do something that I'm thinking of right now. Like that's what you would just say.
I got yard work in the morning. That's what
Yeah,
I always say.
church.
I don't do it.
I got church.
Oh, they're not
church,
going to
I
buy
mean-
that from me.
By church, I mean football. I'm just saying church because it sounds better. I go to the church of football. But yeah, that's absolutely insane for like a house party.
In your 30s. That's insane. Yeah. Okay.
Good
so
for you for being up for being up for that. But
we're
like,
still having
wild.
a zest for life that I lost a long time ago.
Why?
Yeah, I think in your 30s, the latest you can start a house party is 8.
I think the latest that I personally would ever start a party would be 4 p.m.
Yeah. No, I would. I think that's awesome. I think 8 is really the latest you can start though,
Yeah.
because it's your birthday, so it's it's a once a year thing, and 8, even if you're there partying for 4 hours, you can be out of there by midnight.
But like that everybody's
And it's on a Saturday, so midnight isn't super
Yeah.
late. But like, you're starting.
But like
at 10?
the party should be going by 10. Like the
Yeah.
party should be like,
Then people are just showing up at 10 and
you're like, oh, what's going on?
She's gonna be
Like,
surprised at how few people are at her birthday party and the low energy that they have.
sounds like a great person. Still, I'm sure she's great. I hope she has a great birthday.
Yeah, everyone makes bad decisions from time to time. This is just hers.
Can you live tweet the party though?
I might be too sleepy.
I like start
10:05 update.
What's
Still
up?
ready for bed.
Hey, it's Robert, and I'm gonna be live tweeting this party that I'm going to at 10 o'clock tonight, and then it's just Z's,
10:05. Sam says we can't leave yet.
and then sorry, I fell asleep. It's
I don't
like the
know
next
anyone
morning
here.
at
I'm just
7.
sitting on the couch, slowly getting sleepier and sleepier.
Ooh, that might be the move. Just go like post up on the couch,
You-
just slowly fall asleep.
Be the guy that falls asleep at the party, and not because you're drunk, which is what was always my move.
Your girlfriend's gonna love that. Yeah, my boyfriend just falls asleep at parties. That's him.
What? Why is he just? He looks so tired over there. Why? Because I'm an adult and I worked all week.
I'm the guy at parties like that. Like if I go to a party for my wife, it'll just be like, oh, there's a TV on. What's going on? You got golf on? Sky Scheffler, and like you just find somebody else that also knows sports words. You're like, sport? Yeah. You watch Matt Sky Scheffler? Good. Good. Yeah. Really hot this year. Really good this year. Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I went to my
Looking
buddy's
good.
daughter's what was
Football team. Yeah. A&M. No.
I think it was her seventh birthday. Like, I don't know, a couple weeks or like 2 months ago I went. I just sat on the couch watching golf.
Yeah. You're just like, is there a TV with sports on? I can chill here. I'm safe here.
Yeah. They like broke a toy and I fixed it real quick. And I was like, I contributed to this party.
I'm here.
I was
What you guys need? And then in between that, you're just staring at whatever it is.
Yeah.
You guys need anything? I can help.
I was just hammering beers around a bunch of 7-year-olds and commenting on golf that I don't really know.
When it's somebody's house that you are familiar with, the move is always like, wait till like you see a trash can that's like sort of semi-full and just...
I did take out the trash
Yeah,
once.
you put the trash out, but then you're like, hey, where are the trash bags? Even if you know where the trash bags are, you ask where the trash bags are because you just took out the trash and like, dude, thanks, man. And then you blend in, you don't do anything the rest of the night. Like, Alex was chill as fuck at that party. He like took the trash out, he changed the trash bag, like, what a good guy. What a good guy. And I'm like, I did one thing, but just you monitor the trash. Hey, you want me to take that out for you? Where the trash bag? Gotcha. Little life hack for you.
Yeah. I need a TV or a dog if I'm going to a party now.
Yeah, that plays too. Dogs also always play.
You've just been playing with the dog all night. I like the dog more
Yes.
than all of you.
And
Yeah, have you seen that thing? Look at it. It's fluffy
look how good he is.
and pretty.
He brought me a stick. I was doing a stick, and then he brought me back a stick, and I didn't want to.
I don't
not
even
put
know
on the
this dog,
stick.
and it's happy to see me. That's more than I can say
Yeah.
for any person in
no
my
one
life.
else agreed to me like this dog did. No, it's my best friend. All right, let's move on to the answers segment brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store, passthegravy.merch.com. Gravy Gang 2024. That's the campaign you really want to be supporting this year. Gravy Gang 2024. Go get your shirts, your tank tops that all say Gravy Gang 2024. Let them know which gang you are a part of. You can also get the Gravy Gang sun shirts and tanks and dad hats and stickers. We have sticker packs for PTG. Put them all over your stuff. Put them on use them as bumper stickers, huh? Maybe get a nice PTG bumper sticker. Throw it on the back of the car. Put it on your laptop. Put it wherever you want. It's your sticker. You can do whatever you want with it. It's still short season right now. We got the PTG logo shorts. We got the PTG dad hats. It's April Fool's somewhere. It's always April Fool's somewhere. People forget that. And then if you just want the PTG logo shirts, you can go get those at passthegravy.merch.com. We're never going to ask you guys to join a Patreon or go behind a paywall or anything like that. All we ask is that if you want to support the pod, you can get some free shit, or not free shit, but you can get shit for your money to support the pod. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Get you some Pass the Gravy gear, and all that money helps us be able to keep some web hosting fees up, help keep Robert happy, help pay off any lawsuits coming our way or anything like that. But PassTheGravyMerch.com. Support the Gravy Gang today. PassTheGravyMerch.com. This is the answer segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
If you would like to submit a question for the answer segment, you want relationship advice, we're your go-to, fellas. You want health advice, we can help you out there too. Parenting advice, whatever it is, hit us up. You got a high or drunk thought you want to weigh in, you got a business idea, hit us up. Power rank things, huh? You want us to tell you what color numbers are, or letters? We can do all that. And literally, this is what this segment's for. Hit us up. Run a low on answers questions at PassGravyPod, hashtag PTG Answers on Twitter. You can also email them to us, passgravypod@gmail.com. At PassGravyPod, hashtag PTG Answers. The first question this week, we're going to start with Raymundo Benavides at KMundoB. Happy birthday, buddy. I know as we're recording this, September 18th, it is his birthday. Everybody please wish him a happy birthday. At KMundoB on Twitter, he says, is tradition just peer pressure from older generations?
It depends. Because it's all about whether or not the tradition sucks. If the tradition's awesome, you don't have to be peer pressured. You just want to do it. Like, was it the Auburn, Alabama? When Alabama beats Auburn in Auburn, they roll Toomer's corner and like TP it.
It's like a tree.
That's a fun tradition. You want to do that. Like college football traditions, most of them outside of A&M are fun traditions that people like to engage in. If it's boring and stupid, that's when it's peer pressure. This is the way we've always done it. And you're like, yeah, but it sucks.
You pretty much nailed it. That was almost exactly what I would have said too. Like,
why don't you have cheerleaders? Well, we've always had the yell leaders. Yeah, but everyone in the world agrees they're stupid now.
If it's a cool tradition that people like, then they do that. And if it's like not, it's just like, you have to. It's tradition. And that's usually when it's forced on you, it's like not as fun.
Every woman in our family wears this same gown. It was made in 1884. It's been modified 117 times. It's 6 different colors of white.
Everybody in the military makes the bed this way. It's tradition. Okay, like what if I didn't?
Well, that's more about uniformity.
Yeah, no, but still, it's tradition.
You're not allowed to be an individual in the military.
It's tradition still.
As is tradition.
There's no I in U.S. of A.
I mean, yeah, that's all it comes down to. Does your tradition suck?
Yeah,
if
if
yes,
it's a cool
then it's a peer
tradition.
pressure one.
Yep. Yep.
We got to take our family Christmas photo. Oh,
It's a tradition. Is the Spooktacular a good tradition for you, Robert, or a bad tradition?
It's a good tradition, I say. And we get to see everyone that listens to the podcast. It's kind of cool having an audience and
Yeah.
like getting like live reactions.
Yeah. Now it's sort of, as we've done it in person again, it's just kind of the coworkers that are still here that are sort of like, I heard you guys yelling. You were talking like Italians. Yeah, we were. Mm-hmm. What'd y'all talk about last night? Hippos. What's the Italian? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, they listen. No spoilers. Yeah, that's a good question, Raimundo. So yeah, if it's definitely peer pressure for some part of it, because I feel like you have to be peer pressured into like continuing a tradition a little bit, but like some people are more excited than
I feel
others.
like family traditions are usually peer pressure. Just like sports traditions and stuff like that. That's just what it is. What it is.
Every
It's fun.
Thanksgiving, Daddy gets really drunk and hits me.
Like you think Bills
Another Thanksgiving.
you think Bills fans are like, oh no, I have to go jump through this table. No, they're jazzed
They just
about it.
do it because they can. You
think
think the
that-
Dallas Cowboys like the tradition of just getting knocked out of the playoffs when they make it? No, probably not.
You think that one Bills fan hates squirting himself with ketchup and mustard every game? No.
Pinto Ron,
It's awesome and it's tradition.
that guy rocks. Dudes rock.
Dudes rock.
All right, Alex O and Mikey P sent in this week's question almost simultaneously, so I'm going to give them both credit. At Alex McThunder1 on Twitter and at It's Just Mikey P. I figured somebody eventually was going to go do this when he said, ask us to tell you colors and numbers, but they said, what color is the number 69?
When I read it, green. I don't know why green popped into my head.
I want to do
Green
what we
means
did.
go.
I'm going to do what we did last week. Everybody close your eyes. You already said green, but
Yeah, I'm just seeing green.
Okay.
69.
Robert, what you got?
I went purple.
I'm going between orange and pink right now.
I was gonna say it could be pink.
I feel like I saw orange first. I'm going to go orange.
Yeah, I went purple because I don't know if you guys had this, like in middle school or something. Our teachers would refer to like sex as purple because guys were blue and girls were pink.
You had a really weird sex ed.
You know-
It's like something like that.
But you know that like
And mixing them
that doesn't make purple.
or some. Yeah, they did something.
Purple
that
is
would mix
red
purple.
and blue.
It's a light purple if you mix pink and blue.
And green is blue and yellow. Do you know that?
Boys and Asians?
No, I just know. I remember as a kid when you'd mix colors, like green and yellow makes, or blue and yellow makes green.
Actually, I saw something
Red
recently
and
that
blue makes purple. So
believe
really,
it was-
pink and blue shouldn't do that.
oh God, what was the one that I saw recently? I think it was purple. Purple does not exist. Like there is no color purple. It just are because they've like tracked the wavelengths of it. Our brain cannot process what's happening when blue and yellow comes together, so it creates purple.
Well, I see purple, so that exists.
I mean that's. I mean Robert might not even know what purple is.
Have you ever
be
seen
honest.
purple before? What did the
See, and that's the
Minnesota
thing, like, you
Vikings look like
can't-
to you?
I didn't know they were purple. I
What
would
about
have
the
guessed
Rockies?
I would have guessed like blue. Rockies are purple.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have thought like a dark blue with like hint of gray.
Well, I mean they do have gray
They have gray
uniforms.
and black.
But no, I think
Right,
the shade of purple to me it looks more like a dark blue with gray. It doesn't
Okay.
look. It doesn't look like a purple.
Like yeah, no, it's legit purple.
Yeah, it's as purple as it
It's
can
just
be.
like both of these. That's all purple.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, Robert. Doesn't know
I
what
really
purple
thought
is.
that was blue, like a navy blue.
So whatever Robert,
It's wild.
whatever color Robert saw when he heard 69, it's not purple.
Hey, what color did you say again?
He said purple.
I said purple.
Purple.
For,
Okay,
for 69,
yeah, I saw orange.
This is wild to me. This is like
like that. It's all purple.
this is me like realizing curtains that we've had for years are not brown, but in fact green.
You did that, right?
Yeah, I did that. Growing up, we had curtains that we just had for years, and I thought that they were brown, and they turned out to be green.
Live segment for the Spooktacular. Robert, what color is this?
That's great. That's great for everybody that's just listening.
And then everyone gets to sit there and laugh at Robert's disability.
Never thought Colorado Rockies were purple. What you just showed me, that just blew my mind.
That's incredible.
Show him the Vikings and see what color he thinks it is. Probably the same
Oh,
color.
yeah, Minnesota Vikings.
You don't care about football. Is there other purple baseball teams? The old school Diamondbacks.
TCU is purple.
Did you know that?
No, but I don't really know TCU either.
You don't care about Christianity? It's a Christian university. I like to keep religion out of school, guys.
All of that is purple.
Wow. Purple doesn't exist. I'm with Pat.
All right.
See, that's what it is. Robert's not colorblind. His brain just works better at visualizing color.
Yeah.
So Robert actually does see whatever the hell we're supposed to see. Our brains are broken.
Yeah, our brains are broken. We're the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones.
Well, I think that was well established
That was
already.
Yeah, that's true. What color did you say it was?
I said green.
So green, purple, and orange are the colors of 69. Everybody also just comment what color you think 69 is too while you're commenting, spelling out letters to 100. I hope somebody really does
Say
that.
like 69 is. That way people have context.
Yeah,
if they're just seeing
69
the
is
comments.
this.
69 is purple.
And then comment 1 to 100 right after
I
that.
think a lot of people are just going to get the pink.
You know what I'm saying, fellas? You guys get it. All right, next question is from Brandon Davis, a.k.a. Texas Cat Daddy, at A Stream of Cream on Twitter. And Brandon says, is working at a casino one of the best deterrents from gambling?
No. I would wager that probably upwards of 90% of people that work at casinos probably do some form of gambling.
Yeah, but I could also see it being one of the best deterrents because, you see people ruining their lives and shit.
It
If
might
it's,
stop you from
people-
becoming a degenerate gambler.
But it could also just be this makes me this is sad.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that work at casinos that are in Gamblers Anonymous, they're recovering from a
Right.
gambling addiction, and they don't.
Well, you'd
they
probably
just go
stay
cold
away
turkey.
from there.
But some people they can work around it. There's bartenders that are sober.
Yeah, but I think I was going to compare it to bartenders. I think a lot of bartenders don't drink as much because they're I see.
What bartenders do you know?
I think I know quite a few. I think I'm not saying not all of them, but I think there are definitely bartenders that it deters them from drinking. Where I see people just getting shit faced all the time, and it's not a good place that I would want to be in. And not who cares if you drink? I don't care if you drink. I'm not judging people.
Most of the
drinking.
bartenders I know are I see people getting shit faced, and they act like morons, and it makes me need a drink.
Yeah, no, I get that logic too.
A lot of them drink while they're at work.
But I would say working at it is probably a pretty good deterrent from gambling. You can see what you lose, but it also might give it more of an appeal. But degenerate gambling, yes, I could see it being a deterrent from.
Why else are you working at a casino if it's not just to be around gambling?
The biggest deterrent of gambling would be losing everything that you have and all of the things that you care about because you can't stop gambling. That would probably be the biggest deterrent. But that's rock bottom. So
but then your friend gets out of prison and he gets you back into gambling and you're really good at it and you're doing awesome, and then you beat John Malkovich, and then you go to Vegas. Shout out Rounders. Great movie if you haven't seen it.
You know what I always say, it's if every day you don't gamble, you can't win $1 million.
Mm-hmm. It's
every day that's
for
a
me,
day that
it's
you're not
really-
going to get rich from
I see it
gambling.
exactly like Tony Soprano when he was someone was supposed to place a bet, but they didn't. And his wife's like, well, you didn't place a bet. He's like, yeah, but I should have won that money.
That would have been
Every
mine.
time I don't place a bet on the Astros and they win, I'm like, I'm fucking down now. My account should be at this, but it's still $10 less at this. It should be higher.
Every bet you don't place is money you could have won.
Yeah. And I'm usually going to lose the bet, but I don't think of it that way.
Horrible way to think of it that way, but funny way.
Usually in
think of
that
it.
case, I just go, thank God I forgot to bet that today.
Yeah, I've gotten this year for football. I've gotten a lot better. Nobody cares, but I've gotten better at just being maybe I just do 6 games today instead of 10, or maybe I don't bet every NFL game, and I just have these 3 bets that I hope that Baker Mayfield can throw for 2 touchdowns.
I'm
in
staying away
this
from
one
props
game.
this year.
I do 1 prop a day just for fun.
I mean, I do underdog.
I do
those I like.
Right, which is not props.
But
Those
my
are
regular
pick'ems.
gambling
Those are
account,
pick'ems,
I
obviously.
don't. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, that we weren't talking about underdog in that situation, but I get
They
what you
were
meant.
higher and lowers. Sorry.
Right.
But I'm pretty good about sticking to. I bet our picks, or my picks, and then I usually teaser parlay them together, I think I got to stop that. I'm over
I just
2
get
weeks in.
excited, and then I'm like, but this game I could bet too. And then
Oh
I
yeah,
could
that
bet
was
this
the
game too, and then I
that
could
was the
also
not
bet
cool
this.
I forgot to add in there is because Alex is a fucking tyrant and won't let me bet unders.
Unders aren't fun. Would you rather see less runs if you go to a game, Robert, or more?
Oh, Robert's a man that enjoys a good pitching duel.
Oh, damn, I guess baseball's the only thing.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of
If
exciting.
you go to a football game, do you not want to see points? I like points. Everybody likes points. Do you not want to see dingers, dude?
Yeah, you want to see more points.
Yeah, you want to
you
see
can-
dingers.
yeah, 40 points is a lot.
Yeah.
I just want it to be under 41.
So-
He won't let me take that.
That's a good segue into Gravy Gambles. At Gravy Gambles, we do PTG picks every Friday. We post them around 4:30, and then Sunday mornings about 10.
26-24 is a great game.
I think we're both we're both 2 and 4.
2 and 4, yeah.
Shit, we suck.
I won this week.
You did win this week, but yeah, we post our picks on Twitter, and you can go. Maybe don't bet what we pick this week.
Also,
Or just
don't
bet against us.
Don't
And-
bet overs in Jaguars games. I'm learning that.
But we pick 3 games a week, and you have to do a favorite, an underdog, and an over. And Pat was like, "Why can't we do unders?" And I was like, "Because unders are rooting against points, which is rooting against fun, and I don't want to root against fun."
I'm rooting for my bank account, dude.
Well, then pick a over.
I'm not good at it. I'm over 2.
Just find a number and be like, they're going to score more than that, and then pick that right one.
I'm not good at that.
Well, we can't all be good at everything, okay?
I'm not good at
It's the
anything.
same rules we had last year too.
We used to do unders, and then he just one day decided no more.
Last year we did all overs.
I didn't say
favorites,
last year. I
underdogs.
just said we used to.
We changed all rules last year.
You changed our rules last year. I brought this up last year too, and you were like, "No, unders
it's
aren't any
not fun.
I think it's because the year before I won, and he took it away.
No,
he
it's
must have
not.
looked at the stats, and I was profitable.
No, because
on
we just
unders.
had any 3 bets, but then it was like we would always end up there. We had the same,
Occasionally, I would take an under.
but we had a lot of the same picks when you could just pick 3 bets.
That's
and
true.
so that was to change it up.
Well, if you're not going to pick unders, then we won't have the same bet, will we? Next year,
Nobody
when I
cares.
win, I'm
Nobody
changing
cares,
it
but
next
it's
year.
At Gravy Gambles if you want to watch our picks. And then we also post like any bet we have all throughout the week. Next question is from Jordan Welch at J_Welch2795. Welcome back, Jordan. He created, I think on Friday, he recreated his Twitter account. He had gone dark on Twitter, deleted it. It was like, I just can't do it. And then obviously missed
They
the
all
pod.
come back.
You missed us. We missed you too, buddy. We missed you too. Glad to have you back, man. We love you, buddy. Jordan says, power rank ballpark snacks. And he gives us hot dogs, nachos, pretzels, burgers, and peanuts.
I'll go first.
Does this count as just baseball?
Well,
It's
it said
ballpark.
Ballpark. No other stadium do call it ballpark. It's
Okay.
baseball.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm changing my rankings then.
Number 1 is dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hot dog. You go to the park, you got to have a hot dog. 2, I'm going nachos. I mean, nachos at the ballpark. Where else? I guess other sporting events, but not many
Football.
places are you going to get the nachos with that like factory grade cheese.
Yeah, it's like this is absolutely made of plastic somehow.
Yeah.
But
It tastes delicious.
if it doesn't taste delicious, your brain has just had it since you were 5, so you just think it tastes delicious.
Throw some cheap jalapenos on there
the
too. Yeah.
shittiest chips ever.
Ballpark nachos. Maybe you get them. You're eating them out of a helmet.
That's okay. That's 100% better. If you're
Yeah.
eating anything out of a helmet, yeah,
Yeah.
that's like if that was an option on it, it was immediate number 1.
As a child, the best thing in the world was when you went to a game and you got the ice cream out of the helmet.
Oh hell yeah!
It was the best. 3, I am going to go peanuts. Peanuts at the park, man. Just you throw your shells on the ground.
Good pick. Yeah,
It's all good. I'm gonna go 4 pretzel. Hot pretzel's great. 5 burger, just because like burgers are everywhere, man. I don't really see that as a
Yeah.
ballpark food. It's a food you can get at the ballpark. It's not a ballpark food though.
I don't hate your rankings at all. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. So
Thank you.
okay, I'm gonna go 1 is hot dog. I think hot dog should be unanimous.
The Fenway Frank. It's one of the most iconic sports foods in all of sports.
Dodger dog, Doyer dog, Doyer dog.
I think of the Fenway Frank.
So hot dogs is 1 at any sporting event. At any sporting, just like the
It's
the
mobile.
mobility of a hot dog. You can hold a burger. I understand you can hold a burger, but a hot dog you just hold like this. Done. 3 bites. You can be done with a hot dog if you really want to be done with a hot dog. You can house a hot dog on the way back to your seat, so you don't have to hold it. So hot dogs first. Because it's ballpark and we're going baseball only, I'm gonna go peanuts too.
Solid.
I had initially put nachos because I think nachos, sporting events, you would go hot dog nachos.
Yeah, because the nachos are everywhere.
Because
Every
nachos at a
sporting
football
event,
game,
too.
nachos at a basketball
Yeah.
game, like that all plays. Baseball, if I don't have a hot dog, I'd also like some peanuts that I can throw down and just not care about.
Something nice and salty to enjoy your beer
but
with.
it's not bad. Yeah. Peanuts, number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go nachos. 3.
Chos.
Then I'm gonna go pretzels. Then I'm gonna go burger. I like burgers. Burgers rock. You can have a burger. Just to me as a ballpark food, like you can get a hot dog or a burger. Hot dog's 1. Burger is like more of a full meal. I don't know why. You can carry that around too, but just usually like nowadays with the burgers, you're paying $30 for a burger. It's all like big. You don't want any of your shit to fall out. I can just grab the hot. I don't need a tray or anything.
The hot dog, the
I can
bun
carry this
covers
bad
the
boy.
bottom
Yeah.
too, and I know that does on the burger, but your hand has to cup it. You can get burger on the side of your hand.
you can
Hot
slide
dog,
out. Yeah.
Hot dog, that bun protects your hand.
So I go hot dog, peanuts, nacho, pretzel, burger. Robert,
All right, we are unanimous. Number 1 is hot dog.
thank you. I was
Number-
worried about you specifically.
Number 2, I'm gonna go nachos.
I thought he was going to go 5. I thought the cheese was going to be a breaking point for him.
No. If chili cheese fries were on here, that'd be my number 1.
Oh yeah,
They'd be my number 1.
fair. That's fair.
Number 3, I understand you guys' point about burgers, but I am more likely to get burgers than the remaining 2.
That makes
the
sense.
ballpark.
No, I'm not knocking burgers at all, but it's like to me,
Yeah.
it does feel like more of a meal than like a hot dog, even though a hot dog's a meal.
Yeah, if this wasn't ballpark, burgers would be my number 1. So hot dogs, nachos, burgers, peanuts, and then pretzels. Not a really pretzel guy.
You like mustard?
No,
See, that's the thing.
I don't like mustard.
You got to have mustard on that pretzel. I mean, you don't. The pretzel by itself is delicious. You get the big flakes of salt on there,
I love big soft,
But,
pretzels.
like-
big soft pretzels. Fuck.
but big soft pretzel and mustard, bro,
yeah,
fuck me up, Daddy.
yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. It's a really good power rankings, Jordan Welch. Good to have you back, buddy. Glad you're back, dude. Don't stay away too long, man. Our next one is from Quentin Hughes. He's at Q the Ace on Twitter, and Quentin says, if the main ingredient in most cereal is corn, and if butter is from milk, is popcorn a cereal?
I would just like to real quick clarify. Most cereal I ate, the main ingredient was sugar.
Right.
I was eating a lot of Frosted Flakes and Reese's Puffs. But yeah, why
Popcorn-
not?
Yeah, popcorn can be cereal. I'll allow that.
It's dry. It's a dry cereal, or what do you say? Dry.
butter, milk.
Yeah, it's dry cereal.
Yeah. It's kind of like a weird Robert Feline, like popcorn.
It's, you know what
cereal.
it is? It's processed cereal. Well, I guess cereal is processed. I was gonna say because
It's
you're gonna
cooked
process
cereal.
the butter, the corn
You gotta cook the
pops
corn.
into a kernel, or the kernel pops into the
Yeah.
popcorn.
I think
Hell yeah, it's cereal.
yeah, popcorn is definitely cereal.
So tell people you went to the movies and had cereal. They'll be like, "What the fuck?"
I was just eating cereal, dude. It's like cereal on the go.
It's like if you went to a 5-star restaurant and they said, "This is our cereal." It's like the fucking weirdest interpretation you could do of it.
It's just popcorn.
Yeah. It's like a Michelin star restaurant cereal is just popcorn.
That'd be funny. I like that. Yeah, popcorn's definitely cereal. Robert, you agree?
I do not.
What?
I do not. And because he brought up cereal, corn, and then he brought up buttermilk. So he's saying that the ingredient and the thing make it milk, make it cereal.
I think I might know where you're going with this. I might have flipped.
What?
The cereal goes in the milk.
Yeah.
The butter goes on the popcorn.
So
You're not taking the popcorn and putting it into butter. So it's backwards. And some people will be like,
but
I
you're
pour
just-
my milk, then I pour my cereal. You're wrong.
right,
And
but
that is not the correct way to
it
do
can
it.
still be. That's still cereal. It's cereal done wrong, but popcorn is still cereal in that. If you pour your cereal into the milk, even if you pour the milk in the bowl first, that is wrong, but it's still cereal. It's just wrong cereal.
Wait a minute. Did I just say that backwards?
But it's the main thing. Like it's
The milk pours on the cereal. The butter pours
The
on.
milk is
Well,
the
yeah,
main part
no,
of
the-
cereal.
no. You put the
No, but I said it backwards because you do put the cereal down first, than the milk. I said about the way you say it is the cereal goes in the milk, but really it's the milk going on the cereal, and it is the butter going back. I'm back to our original stance.
Popcorn. Yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah, there
I'm
you go.
back.
Okay, popcorn
Awkward white
cereal.
guy high five right there. Watch the video
Yeah,
version.
there you go. Do this one. Now we did it wrong. All right, now there we go. Third time's try. The third try's charm. That's what I meant.
We're smart.
Popcorn is cereal. Market.
Yeah. You're I get your logic behind it, Robert, and my stupid brain fucked myself up. But no, I'm back.
Because it's still
Milk
cereal.
goes on the cereal. The butter goes on the popcorn. You're not using nearly as much.
And even if you don't put butter on the popcorn, you can still eat cereal out of the box and it's still cereal.
You do that. I mean,
That's what toddlers do.
Except
still
cereal
cereal.
without milk is way better than popcorn without butter.
Yeah, I agree.
Popcorn needs that butter.
Yeah, it does. And cereal really needs milk too.
I mean, hell, if you're just eating corn, fucking roll that bitch in some butter. Corn on the cob.
I like that.
Yeah.
Popcorn cereal. That's a good one.
Is
Quinn.
corn on the cob cereal?
I think we have to allow it.
For sure.
Yeah, why not?
Fucking elote is cereal
Yeah.
with some seasoning, dog.
Just eating cereal. Street cereal.
Street cereal.
Street cereal.
Oh my God, how great would that shirt be? Street cereal with a big old thing of elote on
I
there.
like that. All right, let's wrap this up with our last question from Josh Treecoddle. He's at Joshua Tree 713, and Josh says, "Which superhero is faster, Superman or the Flash?" I'm gonna say the Flash.
Also
I don't
say-
know superheroes. Name is the Flash. Has to be faster.
I would say the Flash too. Just because I think,
Flashes.
yeah, you can't have a guy they call him like the fastest man alive. You can't call the fastest man alive be slower than Superman.
Well,
Well,
is the
here's-
fastest man alive faster than a speeding bullet?
So here's the thing. Yeah, the Flash is much faster than a
Okay,
bullet.
that's all. That's
Multiple
that's,
cases right past.
as far as I'm concerned, that is as fast as
So,
Superman is. So
on
if he's
foot-
faster than a speeding bullet, then Flash is faster than Superman.
On foot, the Flash is faster. But if he's allowed to fly, Superman is faster than the Flash in that instance. He can fly faster than the Flash can run.
I don't know. I think the Flash is so fast that he can beat anything.
No, I mean, like, this is canon. I actually know this because I'm a fucking nerd. Yeah, the Flash can run faster, but if they
it's
can
not
fly,
canon with me though, because I don't know the canon. So
because
none of this matters to
here's
me.
what's gonna fuck you up even more. Here's the crazy thing.
He's not as fast as Spider-Man.
Superman can fly so fast around the Earth that he causes the rotation to change, and it starts spinning the other way. In one of the movies, he did this to reverse time. It's totally not how time would work, but it's hilarious.
But if he did that while the Flash ran the other way, how do you know time wouldn't just stop?
But here's the thing: he goes so fast that he makes the Earth spin around. The Flash will run so fast he doesn't reverse the Earth. He'll just open up a gateway into the fucking and be able to travel through time that way.
That's pretty
So
fast.
he runs so fast that he breaks the time barrier
So Flash is faster.
on foot. Yeah.
I'm still going Flash
Me too.
based off of name alone.
So I mean, I think in the spirit in which he meant this is running because that's all the Flash can do. So
Right.
yeah, the Flash is
Yeah.
faster.
Wouldn't be fair to ask the Flash to fly. Can't fly.
He can't.
Can
He can run and jump, but then he's going to hit something very hard.
Can he jump fast?
Like just jump.
I mean,
Yeah, he's got very
he can jump
powerful legs.
fast.
He could probably dunk like a motherfucker.
Probably so. All right. Well, I guess that was it. So yeah, the Flash is the faster of him and Superman.
If he lived
questions.
below you, him and his girlfriend would be fighting about him being the fastest man alive. If you know what
Hey, I
mean.
get what you're saying. All right, gang. At Pass Grade Pod is where you can follow us on all socials. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat DM. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03. If you'd like to support the podcast, passthegravymerch.com. Passthegravymerch.com. Please share us with a friend and tell your friend to share us with a friend of theirs as well. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube video or the YouTube channel, Pass the Gravy Podcast on YouTube. Go comment if you can get to 100 and type out each letter or each number all the way to 100 without being interrupted. You will get a Gravy Gang 2024 shirt like Todd Voss got last week, and then also Team Charles and Team Shaq, and then whatever else I said. What color is 69?
Yeah.
Like leave all the comments. That was a great job last week. Let's double last week's comments. Let's double last week's comments. It helped us out. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you listen to podcasts. If you're watching us, hit the play button on the audio version. If you're listening to us, hit the play on the YouTube version. Just let it run.
Send Robert your Robert Felines.
Yeah, send Robert your Robert Felines. Make sure you include an answer to PassTheGravyMerch.com. You guys are the best. Love you, dudes and gals. And we got to end it with a random celebrity, random person.
Should
generator.
I've got 3 in mind. Should I go with 1, 2, or 3?
Bart, what do you think?
3.
Jim Cameron.
James Cameron.
I call him Jim.
All right.
I'm cool with
Have
that.
athletes pulled up
Yes.
Yeah.
there? Okay, because I want to go Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Norm Macdonald. James Cameron, Jose Altuve, Norm Macdonald. We're starting on Rebecca Black.
If Barry White comes up, I'm going to freak out.
Blaise Pascal,
For a
mathematician.
second, I thought that said Bill Paxton.
I actually almost said Blaise Pascal, so I was so fucking close to getting it this time. You've gotten this before, right, Pat?
Shut up.
All right. Robert, you got this?
I got it.
I got it too. That's
I
crazy.
got
All right, next one. William Daniels, actor.
Oh, that's Mr. Feeney.
Feeney on Boy Meets World. All right. Lil Jon.
Damn.
Lil Jon.
We weren't even close.
We weren't even close.
LeVar Burton.
Rebecca
And it's
Black
back to
again.
Rebecca Black.
I feel like there's something wrong with this website.
It always
we
whoever
get too many duplicates.
it starts on, it goes back to after a while. So it's like as long as we don't pick whoever it starts on.
You did that once?
But I hadn't opened it yet, so that hadn't started. So did Robert. That was how both of us won.
That's true.
All right, guys. You guys are the best. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your week. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Eagles. Go Giants. Go Packers. Go Texans. Until we talk to you next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.